Welcome to another episode of Big Cat Podcasting. I am your host, Portis, aka Mr. Squad in Your Face, aka Mr. Intellectual himself. And my co-host will be a minute to grace y'all with his presence. Y'all know how Gotti do. So without further ado, let's get to this show, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to what's going on. Let's get to what's crack-a-lacking. Tonight's show is women, would you ask a man's hand in marriage? Ladies, will you ask a man's hand in marriage? Something to think about. It's the new trend out here, you know what I'm saying? The new thing that you know what I'm saying, everybody is doing. And I just want to see if that's true, if that's what's really going on. If that's what's really going on, then what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So what do y'all think, ladies and gentlemen? Are you guys ladies, are y'all feeling that asking a man's hand in marriage? I mean, is that a cliche? You know what I'm saying? Is that how can I say? Is that unnormal? You know what I'm saying? Is it unnormal? Do it matter that you know what I'm saying? That is not traditional the same way. You know what I'm saying? That women are now asking men for their hand in marriage. You know what I'm saying? Is that untraditional? I mean, how do y'all feel about that? You know what I mean? Like, what do y'all think? To me, personally, your business is your business. I mean, I understand that everybody got their ways of looking at things and doing things or whatever the case may be. But honestly speaking, to me, you know, yeah, it'd be cool for the guy to go ahead and do the traditional thing, get down on one knee in front of her family, and you know, and ask for her hand in marriage in front of her family and friends and things like that. But I think if a woman was to do that to me and it would catch me off guard, but I wouldn't have a problem with that though. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have a problem with a woman letting me know that she ready. Because I remember one time me and Mo had this show and and the guy had proposed to the woman and she declined him, and the question was how would you feel if she declined you? You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't have a problem with her declining because she just wasn't ready at the particular time that I asked her. You know what I'm saying? So let's flip the script now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's kind of flip it a little bit and let's see how how it would be if a woman asked a man for his hand in marriage. Would that I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it wouldn't bother me. I mean, that's my relationship. You know what I'm saying? So if she was ready before I was and she asked me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. Even if I didn't accept, at least I know where she's at and where her mind is at. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't a bad thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, uh, sometimes us men be afraid to, you know, put that type of question out there because of the rejection. You know what I'm saying? So if a woman is already feeling that way and you've been feeling that way, but you haven't said anything because you don't know how she feels, then, I feel like she did the right thing by coming to you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, who knows I mean, outside of y'all walls, and outside of y'all doors, who knows who proposed to who? You feel me? Like it ain't everybody business on that note or whatever the case may be. That's just in my book. That's just my preference. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what she chooses to do, then that's just what she chooses to do. You know what I'm saying? And if you choose to accept it as a man, I don't look at you no different because your lady is ready to get married to you, the one that she loves and the one that she wants to be with. How could I ever look at either one of y'all crazy because she proposed to you? Shit, you ought to be flattered that she proposed to you. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just my take on it. You know what I'm saying? You see, Gotti has graced us with his presence. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's just my take on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm very open minded with it. I'm not staying with the traditional ways or whatever, man. I mean, if that's how it's gonna come, it's gonna come. Y'all love is y'all love, and y'all love is sacred to y'all. So, however y'all choose to express, do what y'all do. Uh, I really feel like nobody can tell you that that's the wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let Gotti go about what he know, and then we gonna wait till the crowd come in like they normally do, and we gonna go from there.
Yeah,
So,
I just I want to know how the ladies feel about it.
well, tell me how you feel about it though. We gonna get to them,
I'm old school.
right? So you feel like it's so you would feel because you remember like I was just saying, we had watched that. I mean, we had did that one show, and remember when the guy
Right.
proposed to the lady and she declined,
Right.
and then we asked, well, would that be a reason for you to stop dating a woman or whatever the case may be?
Oh, I would. I mean, if I asked a woman to marry me and
and she declines you.
she turned me down. Yeah, we
So why would you?
we done that night. Yeah, we done.
So the woman feel the same way that if she asks to marry you,
Right.
and you decline her,
Right.
she should walk away.
Right.
Well, why?
Why would you stay with somebody if they don't see any type of future with you?
See, but that's not always the case. You know what I'm saying? Like she
I mean, what other case would it be?
The fact that you're ready and she's not, or she's ready and you're not. See, like again, a lot of times timing be off. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you may be ready to do something, but that person may not be. So why would you end a whole relationship just because that person wasn't ready when you were ready? That's like being a dictator.
What's timing have to do with you wanting to be with somebody?
Well, I mean, it means everything.
You're not necessarily saying y'all might get married that next week.
No, but at the same time, if a person's mind frame is not ready, even if it's 6 months from now, it can be a year from now. If that person feels like,
if I turn somebody down, me personally,
okay,
if I turn somebody down, if a woman asks to marry me and I say no, I'm not. I say no, or I beat around the bush about it. That's not the person I want to be with.
All right, I get that, but what I'm saying is that if a person just tells you they're not ready, I'm saying what's wrong with that? They're declining you because they're declining you because they're not ready. That's all I'm saying. So if you're not ready, that's just like say for instance,
you may not be ready at that time.
Right.
You may not be ready.
But you do want to spend the rest of your life with that person.
So you would tell that person yes, and y'all set a date. So on that date y'all set, y'all will be ready.
See, man, I don't know. See,
some people be engaged for a year, 2 years, whatever,
right?
Until they get ready. But they already committed to be together.
But what if they already?
So why would I? If I know I want to be with this person, why would I tell her no?
Because if you're not ready,
even though I'm not ready at that moment,
so then why would you? So okay, so why would you put yourself in a compromising?
Because we're not.
Go ahead.
Because we're not getting ready. We're not getting married that day.
Yeah, but okay, but just the fact that a person is asking you for that commitment and they're telling you that they're not ready for that commitment. What's going on, DP?
What's up there?
You know what I'm saying? So
DP in the building.
And okay, DP said it depends on her reason and if I believe it. Go in more on that, DP. Let's hear some more on that, man. Let's see some more.
Yeah, because like I say, just because you might not be ready at that time, financially wise or whatever, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
You may be trying to, complete something in school or whatever. People wait for different reasons,
right?
But what I'm saying is, if a person wants to be with you for the rest of your life, it don't matter if she's not ready or not.
Nah, see, I ain't gonna.
Or he's not ready or not.
I can't agree with that. I I can't agree with that, Mo. Even before you finish the statement, I can't agree with that because the level of commitment that you're asking a person or that a person is asking of you, they're not mentally, they may not be ready for that. So you can't force the fact that
it ain't the point. It ain't the point about if you're ready or not.
Yes, it is the point.
If a person asks me, if a woman say, Maurice, I want to get married,
and you say no, what would be your reason for saying no?
I don't want to be with her.
Okay, then. So then that's your reason. And that's valid because that's what you feel. So I'm saying
if she tell me no, she don't want to be with me.
No, because no, she's not telling you no because she don't want to be with you unless she says no, I don't want to be with you. I'm saying that a person can say, I don't want to make that commitment right now. Like you said, what if they're in school and they're trying to keep their mind focused on getting that bachelor's, master's, or whatever the case may be, and they don't want that type of.
Let me ask you this, right? Let me ask you this. You ain't never heard, you never met anyone or have someone in your family ask somebody to marry them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they may not get married right then. 3 months later, 6 months later, they may get married. They may plan everything out for a year or so.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure everything is
in order. I got you.
Right. Or they may plan it once. I had a friend of mine. He asked his girl to marry him, right? And they were living in Florida at the time because she was going to school down there. So he went down there with her.
Mm-hmm.
Once she graduated from college, they got married.
Okay, but that was
but she wasn't ready to get married then, but she said yes.
Okay, but that was him and her. That's cool. I'm not going against that.
But I'm saying that's not being real. That's not being real.
It is being real because you yourself can't sit there and say that because somebody else is saying that they're not ready, and whatever their reason is not being ready, you can't say that their reason is not valid. You can't say that. You can't say that. You can speak that for yourself, but you can't speak that for nobody else.
Man, like I said, I had a homeboy, man.
No. Listen, we're not gonna do
jokers.
We're not gonna go to your homeboy. We're gonna keep it strictly between you and I.
I said
I get your homeboy.
That's the way you feel,
and that's the way you feel.
But I didn't see. I'm telling you what I didn't see,
and I'm telling you what I seen. So that's why I'm saying that it could work either way. Like I don't understand why.
If a person, okay, just say
I don't understand why we have to have this.
I'm just saying you're not ready right now,
right?
If a woman say, Portis, I want to marry you. Okay, you might not be ready right now. You say, baby, yes, but I'm not ready right now.
Then I'll be lying. I would be lying.
How would you be?
Because if I say yes, knowing that I'm not ready, even though I may have things on the side that I need to, you know what I'm saying, that I need to get done, I can't say yes to marry somebody or make that commitment, even though.
Because you know why you're not ready? Because you don't want that person.
Mo, let me ask you a question.
So you need to be.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Have you been proposed to?
Yeah.
What did you say?
No.
And whatever your reason was, it didn't matter. This, that, and the other. Your reason was your reason, and it was valid, and it ended right there. So what I'm saying is that just because I may say that, you know, she may ask me for my hand in marriage, I see her. You know what I'm saying? She may ask for my hand in marriage, and then I may say no, not right now because I'm not ready.
Okay, Ms. Lamb.
It's not for her to say, well, I'm done with you.
Marriage ain't for, excuse me.
Marriage ain't for everyone. Everybody. Some people are better off just being committed to each other. Absolutely.
What's up, Key? Key is in the building.
What's up, Key? Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, that could be an option. But I'm just saying that. I'm saying.
Key said, who get married?
No one's getting married, Key. We just having this back and forth. You know how me and Mo do. But we just having this back and forth on Mo saying that if someone asks you to marry, if a woman asks to marry him and he say no, they're done. I'm saying
I didn't say we were done.
Well, what you say?
I said if I ask a woman to marry me and she tells me no, then we're done.
Okay. So
but if she asks to marry me,
then she should
and I say no,
she should be done with you.
I wouldn't be done with her, but she should be done with me because I said no.
But see, but that why this is why I'm saying that it doesn't make no sense for anyone to split up because a person is not ready for that particular commitment. That's a life, man. Listen, that is a lifelong commitment. And you have to be mentally prepared, spiritually prepared, physically prepared, financially prepared. You know what I'm saying? So just because you set a date for that wedding doesn't mean that when that date come up, all of these things that I just named are going to be in order.
So you never met anybody.
Bro, I've been married for 9.5 years. And when I got married, listen, and when I got married, you know what I'm saying? It was a mutual thing. It was a mutual thing to a degree. But I said yes. And when I should have said no, you feel what I'm saying? Because I honestly speaking, just because of our differences and our religious beliefs and background,
TT is in the building.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? I should have said no, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And then I tried to make it work, and we tried to make it work. We had good things that were going on, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, if I would have just said no and really got myself together on where I should have had myself together at, I think she would have accepted that, and we still could have stayed together, and we could have made a better marriage.
You're still not understanding what I'm saying.
I think I'm past what you're saying. Honestly speaking, I think I'm very past what you're saying.
You're not understanding what I'm saying
because I'm past it, bro.
No, my thing here's what I'm trying to tell you. You may not be ready at the moment, but in your heart, you know that's the person you want to spend the rest of your life with.
It doesn't make a difference.
So you would tell that person, yes, but we got to work some things out, or we got things we got to accomplish first.
Well, if that's how you choose to handle it, then so be it. Me,
but if
I buy you a ring, my thing is this: if I'm buying you a ring, okay, that's when I know that I'm ready. That's when I know that I'm fully ready, committed. I am going to put this ring on your finger. You are about to be my wife. I'm about to go all the way in. That's when I'm ready. So if I ask you and you are ready, then it's a okay.
He said this
is a big conversation when people are in the dating stage. True. But my thing is, I don't see anything wrong with not being ready and y'all still staying together as a couple and going until you ready.
People have gotten engaged and they weren't ready.
Right. Absolutely.
But in your heart, you know,
a lot of those marriages don't work.
Man, you can meet. Let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something right quick.
Hold up.
You can meet somebody tonight, and know in your heart, say, God damn, that's a woman of my dream. I'm gonna marry her.
Absolutely. But is you gonna go ask her that same night? Just answer the question.
No.
Okay, so that's my point because you're not ready.
No, it ain't the point that you're not ready.
Okay. Well then, okay. So then my point is, if you meet the girl of your dreams tonight, right? If we was to go out right now tonight, and you see the girl of your dreams, Mo, and you say, "Damn, I know in my heart this is the girl of my dreams. I'm gonna marry her," right? But are you going to go? Are you ask her right then and there? I don't think you are because you're not ready. But you know in your heart that's who you want to be with. No one is going against that.
When you say ready,
you say ready financially, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, all of those things has to be intact before I can call myself giving myself to somebody or somebody giving themselves.
She said you both are right. Some will stay, some will wait. It depends on where both people are in life.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. It's two sides to it.
Okay.
It ain't nothing wrong with waiting.
Let me just say this, Key. Let me just say this.
Ain't nothing wrong with waiting.
Everybody just listen. Just understand what I'm saying. If you want to marry somebody and you say you're not ready, well, I'm not ready. You ask somebody to marry you and they say, well, I'm not ready. That person don't want to be with you.
No, that's not true.
That person don't.
True. I can't let you just
say that person don't want to be with you.
And it's not true, Mo. That's not.
That person can't see themselves with you for the rest of their life.
I disagree. I humbly and respectfully disagree.
I have seen guys.
Seen guys the same way.
I have seen guys been engaged for 5 years.
Okay.
Until they got and once they got that house, once they got everything, they got the right type of job, they went ahead and got.
So let me ask you this question, Mo. Let me ask you this question.
Right.
So what's wrong with them getting their house, getting their finances straight, getting their spiritual straight, getting their physical straight, getting their mental straight? What's wrong with them doing all of that first before?
But the woman still said yes.
Wait a minute. Before they even get engaged, what if they got all of that did first and then got engaged? What would you think the answer would be then? Off the bat. I'm talking about without even thinking about it. What would the answer be? If they was together,
if they got everything right in order
before they even got engaged, and then the man or the woman come and asked either or for their hand in marriage, but they got everything in order right then, what would the answer be? Either way,
if they got everything in order,
if they had everything in order,
and the man asked the woman to marry,
if the man asked the woman, or if the woman asked the man, I mean, what would the answer be? If they had everything in order,
I don't know, because the woman might say no, she might not want to be with him.
Nah, see, I disagree. If they had everything in order, and that man or that woman comes to that man, or that man goes to that woman, and he asks for that hand in marriage, or she asks for that hand in marriage, and they have everything in order, it's going to be a fast yes.
Reggie said, "Hey, you got to find somebody worth loving eventually."
Thank you, and that's true too. I agree. But what I'm also saying is this, Mo. I cannot let you just sit there and say that just because a person says that they're not ready to get married when you are, that they don't want to be with that person, bro. That's not right.
Reggie said, let me say, hold on for a minute.
What's going on, Lil Cuz? Lil Cuz, Alabama is in the building, y'all.
Reggie says it's a thought interview process. You can't just be saying I do
all willy-nilly.
All willy-nilly.
Thank you. Thank you.
But Miss Lance, I would rather tell them, I would rather for them to tell me they ain't ready.
Thank you.
Than to be miserable for the rest
of their life. Exactly. Let me get my shit in order. And you know what I'm saying?
So
because Go ahead.
No, let me just say this.
Go ahead.
Ms. Lamb, if you ask a man to marry you, and then he tells you yes, but he says we're gonna set a date, whatever, because by this time we set our date, I should have everything that I need to do in order. That means that man wants to be with you for the rest of both of y'all life. And then he's not gonna bring misery to y'all relationship. Because he wants to be with you. See, I'm trying to get Mr. Intellectual to understand that people know who they want to be with.
See, if I may jump in.
Go ahead.
Okay. Ms. Lamb, listen, this is what I'm trying to get Thrill Hill to understand.
Mike Swain is watching what's happening.
You can't look at everybody's situation and make it everybody else's. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying is this. Yeah, y'all can set a date, but again, like I said, what if you don't have all these things in order by the time that date comes? Then what? Are you still gonna get married?
So let's see what Keith said. Keith said, I do agree with
Hill, but Portis, you have a point. Portis, you are reminding people to be patient. Yeah, but me personally, I'm not. Thank you, Bo. I'm not built with nobody unless it's my husband. Absolutely. I agree with that. But during hold on, Mo. Let me ask Key this.
Go ahead.
But Key, during a relationship, you guys accumulate things. You see what I'm saying? In a relationship, you're going to accumulate.
Mike want to know the topic. Mike.
The topic is there a problem with a woman asking for a man's hand in marriage?
Yeah, is there a problem if a woman asks you to marry them? Ask you.
But Key, what I was saying is that in a relationship, you're going to accumulate things, right? And before you know it, y'all gonna have a car apiece. Before you know it, y'all gonna have a nice bank account. Before you know it, y'all spiritual because y'all going to church together. You know what I'm saying? All that's gonna be dead right. You know, you and your boyfriend or whatever y'all talking. You know what I'm saying? So y'all getting to know each other more intimately. You know what I'm saying? More intellectually. You accumulating all of these things. You feel what I'm saying?
Let me say this.
So
I ain't mean to cut y'all. Let me just say this. First of all, I'm gonna read Reggie's comment first. He said, Maurice Hill, and she got to be within 5 years of my age. I have already raised my daughter. I'm not trying to raise nobody else. Okay. Okay, Reggie, I get that. Here's the point that I'm trying to make. Here's the point what I'm trying to make. If a woman asks me to marry them, right? And I may not be financially stable at the time. But if I tell her no,
it doesn't mean
that
you don't
means
love her.
I don't want to be with her.
No, it don't. Why do you keep saying that it don't? Well, you know what? I'm not gonna say that. For you, it means that for you. For me, if a woman asks for my hand in marriage and I'm not situated in any one of them, I mean, if I'm not situated in majority of these categories, what can I honestly give to you in a marriage?
Man,
I'm going to make sure that when I come, even though I know that I have flaws, but my mental is going to be right. My spiritual is going to be right. Especially being like, man, like with me being here and I'm learning the values and principles of how y'all get down here. Man, stop playing.
See, Key just made a lot of
Hill is talking about unconditional love. Portis,
love.
you're talking about circumstances that can cause friction.
Thank you.
But there is never a perfect time to propose. Oh, okay. So
thank you, Key.
So
thank
the
you,
date
Key.
is optional. Hold on.
Thank you, Key.
Right. So Key, my point is this.
Thank you.
Are circumstances not in a relationship or in a marriage or you know what I'm saying? Circumstances are always going to be there. So what I'm talking about, it is it is on the same thing, but I just gotta be. I know that I have to be ready.
Porter said Reggie said
if she broke, it's a no, Maurice Hill. You know what I'm saying? But for me, that's just how it is. I mean, whether it's circumstantial or whatever, the bottom line is this.
I see guys.
If I tell you no, that does not mean that I don't want to be with you. That means that I want to be right for you. I want to be correct.
I'm saying, but what's right?
What do you mean was right? I just
explained
what's right. My mental has to be right. Man, I don't care about the people. I'm talking about me.
A joker take a rubber band and put it around the girl and say, "Baby,
a promise ring. Come on, man. We didn't all did that before.
Would you marry me?
Man, we grown.
And he broke his hell. But
man, we grown as hell.
And she gonna give him time to get himself together.
Exactly. So then why do I have to propose to you?
Have you ever heard a song
to make me have to get my No, like
have you ever heard the song "Love Don't Cost a Thing"?
I've heard of that many times.
Love don't cost a thing.
But I'm not putting love all just on finances. I said my spiritual, my mental, my physical, all of that has to be in order.
She said she don't agree with women asking men's hand in marriage. She's out of order. You know what, Key? I agree with you. I'm old school. I agree with you, Key. I agree with you, Key.
I don't know.
Reggie Short, I agree with you, right.
And you know, everybody's entitled to their preference, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't
all I'm saying is people know who they want to be with.
And I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not gonna discredit how I feel about this situation because it's not the traditional way. Bro.
Have you ever dated a girl when you was in high school? Y'all was in high school, and you could just see y'all together in the future when y'all get older.
Yeah, we all could.
Okay, then.
We all could.
Okay,
we all could. But that's being naive, though, Mo. Because Mo, would you go to that girl right now? Like I just asked you earlier. Okay, if we was to go out right now and you see the woman of your dreams, okay, would you go ask her to put? Man, I'm asking you. I don't care about them cats. I'm asking Maurice.
If I'm
Mo Gotti Hill.
If I'm in that zone of feeling, yes.
Okay, and then she say no. Then what?
Okay, she said no.
Okay, so then
that means she don't want me,
right? Because she don't know you. So how can somebody know?
I wouldn't ask her that night.
But that's my point. That's my point. Just because I felt it that night to go propose to her,
No, see,
and
you-
she says no.
no,
So
you
that's
getting
not
the
been
wrong
stated.
misunderstanding. You
No,
getting
that's
the wrong.
not. No,
you're,
it's
get-
not.
You're getting
No,
the
it's
wrong
not.
misunderstanding where
You're-
I'm coming from.
But you're getting the wrong misunderstanding where I'm coming from. You're talking about, like he
If
said, you're
you're
talking about unconditional love. I'm talking about circumstances.
If you're-
Okay,
if you're
that's
already-
the case, then
if
if my
you're-
circumstances is not being met by me, because I have to be able to provide for that woman. So if I'm not right physically, I'm not going to motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, propose
if
to
you're
you. If I'm not right
so you're
spiritually,
dating her already though.
okay, but that's dating. I'm talking about
No,
fully
no,
committing my life to her.
Still, you have to be financially stable
If
you're
I'm
dating
not
somebody.
Mo, but if I'm talking about buying a home, buying cars, getting properties, having businesses, doing all this other type of stuff, I have to be
Man, you know how
physically
long
and
they gonna
mentally right. So at least let me have a head start.
So you gonna ask
So
her
at least have
years
me-
later?
So at least let me have a head start on having myself
No,
together.
How many
Because-
times? Well, see, you're contradicting yourself.
How
How many times have you said you want to build with a woman? How many
you
times
can't
have you
build
said
with a
that?
woman? But you don't have to be married just to build with a woman. Come on, like what are you talking about? How am I contradicting myself?
No, you have said that.
Mo, how am I contradicting myself if
You know,
if I'm saying this?
Mo got a
If I'm saying this, Mo,
photogenic memory.
Mo, listen. If I ain't contradicting myself, tell me this. I've never once said that I had to be married to build something with somebody. I've never said that. Your photographic memory should be able to go back and see that.
No, I said
Okay, so what I'm saying
when we
is
said when a man was down, you know, we said that. before.
right. If a man is down
right.
with a woman behind him, it will help him get back on his feet faster. No one said that it had to be a wife. No one said that. No one said that. Neither one of us said that. What we said was that you said that you don't need no woman, you don't want no one around you
That's right.
when you're trying to rebuild.
That's right.
What I said was that if you had that woman behind you that has your back, no one said that she had to be your wife. No one said that. I said that if you had that woman that had your back, that she's with you, that will help you get back on your feet faster. That's what I said.
Can we get Key to drop her email? Because Key got a lot to say on this subject right here.
Jump in, Key. You know what to
Key,
do, baby.
jump in, Key.
Jump in. But that's all I'm saying. What's going on, Auntie Angela? I see you, baby.
Jump in.
You feel me?
Jump in.
But that's all I'm
So it's
saying.
getting hot and heated up in here.
No, it's not getting heated at all. It's not getting heated at all. We just have
Right, Ted.
We do.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check. Yeah. Hey, is that Miss Mac? Hey,
Is that Miss Mac?
is that Miss Mac? Oh, that's Robinson.
Yeah, that's her last name.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's Miss.
Is that her?
Miss
I
Mac?
can tell because her teeth is white as
She
hell.
done changed her name. Hey, y'all, let me say this: no one should be trying to propose to nobody if y'all haven't talked about marriage already. That's why communication is important.
Absolutely.
Right.
Hey, you know your teeth is white as hell,
Yeah.
girl. God damn. Even on the blurry picture, we can see
Hey.
your teeth.
Hey, Keith, you should join in with us on this conversation tonight.
She said,
Okay,
"Yeah, it's
yes,
me."
girl, yes.
Jump in. Anybody jump in.
But what I'm saying, y'all got to understand where I'm coming from, and I'm gonna
Okay,
stick with
Auntie,
it.
I see you, baby.
If I ask a woman to marry me, and that woman say no, she don't see herself with me.
No,
She don't see herself spending the rest of her life with me.
No, bro, because man, like I okay, well, you know,
If a woman,
I'm done. I'm gonna let Mo have.
If a woman see herself spending the rest of her life with you, and you ask to marry her, she's gonna say yes.
she gonna say,
That-
"Yeah,
that
if
don't
she's
mean y'all-
ready."
That don't mean
She's
y'all.
gonna say, "Yes, if she's ready."
She
And
may
I'm not
be
gonna
ready.
look at her right.
She
And if
may
she's
not be ready.
and
But
if she's
y'all-
not ready,
but
guess
it's
what?
not like y'all
And if
get
she's
married
not
next
ready,
week.
but listen though, if she's not ready, guess what? I'm not gonna tuck my tail and be all, "Damn, she said no." Hell no, I'm not gonna do that. She's
No,
just not ready.
I didn't
So
tell
I'm
you
gonna
to
keep
tuck your tail.
right. But what I'm saying is this: I'm not gonna dismiss her. I'm not gonna leave her. None of that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep on working, and I'm gonna keep on working because at that particular time that I asked her, she wasn't ready. Who am I to put a timetable on somebody to say when you ready to get married? Who am I to do
Ms.
that?
Max said they are not the same. They are not on the same page, and half of the time it would be a waste of time.
I mean, it could be.
Thank you, Miss Mac.
It could be.
That's right.
But hey,
Hey, how you doing, Soul Snatcher?
What's up, Soul Snatcher number 1? These people will be engaged for 5 years and then get married, and it eventually
Never works out.
Never works out. Oh, come on now, because you have to be ready.
Man,
You have to be ready, bro. It don't matter what you say, because you gotta be ready.
So basically, you gotta be married. You gotta be ready financially, right?
You gotta be ready in all aspects of life. When you're talking about giving somebody your life.
So name some other aspects you gotta be ready in.
Mo, I just did it. I said mentally. Your mental has to be ready. You're talking about being with this person for the rest of your life.
So why would you be dating somebody you're not mentally stable?
What you mean?
I'm saying, why would I go in trying to date somebody I'm not mentally ready?
Mo, I'm saying mentally ready as in this.
If y'all
you have to program your mind that, okay, I'm about to get married. All this foolishness shit that I was doing before, I have to let it go. That's about getting your mental together, Mo. It ain't just about being like, you know what I'm saying, retarded or something like that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you have to set them childish ways away. So you have to get your mental together.
When you're dating, if you're dating someone seriously, you got to get rid of those.
You never know
ways.
With life or marriage, it's all a gamble. It's a big gamble. You right, but I'm willing to put myself in a better position by having myself together. At least
Resident changed. Resident said to me, "Top, let me see your total ring." Resident changed the top.
Hey, Reggie, hit her on her DM. But you know what I'm saying? But that's what I mean, Mo. And then spiritually wise, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people get married and they don't have they don't have the first inkling of Bible principles.
So you don't think.
Man, come on, Mo. You just said name more things, and I'm naming them.
Y'all.
And I'm naming them. Your feelings have to be in check. You can't be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, when you getting married, y'all becoming one. So it ain't just about that person or you. It's about y'all together. You have to be ready for all of that. And a lot of people ain't ready to give up their selfishness on taking care of themselves and just being for them yet, or whatever the case may be. Some people are not done with having their fun and doing this, that, and the other yet. It's a lot of reasons why people may say,
wait, but hold up.
It's a lot of reasons why people may say that they're not ready, bro.
No, hold up.
They're not ready. They're not ready.
Hold up. You said if I'm in a committed relationship, I'm still having my fun.
Yes. People still flirt, Mo. You can't stop people from flirting, bro. People still do all that type of stuff. But I'm saying when you getting yourself ready for a marriage, you have to know when all that stuff has to stop. Nah, bro, because you trying to dissect everything and you can't, Mo, because you can't, bro.
So if you're Port.
No, I don't want
to. Listen.
What's up, Ms. Lowry?
When you're dating, when you're trying to, especially when you're trying to date someone,
mm-hmm.
If I want to date someone seriously, I'm not gonna be over here flirting with somebody.
So let me ask you a question real quick. Hold on. Before you even stop and say, bullshit. I'm calling bullshit.
No, I'm calling
bullshit because you want to know why?
Call the bullshit.
We've all us men that's been in
the bullshit.
All of us men that has been in relationships, all of us got caught up in some type of flirting somewhere, somehow, and it may not have been intentional, but we've all done it. You can't say that you've done it, because if you say that you haven't, I'm calling you a lie.
Reggie said, marriage takes a lot. That's why the divorce rate is so high.
Exactly, because if you're not ready, even if you get, like you said, even if you do them 5 years of waiting, and you know what I'm saying, dude, like, you have to understand, bro, like, people's mental, just because you seen your people's get married, they took 5 years to get married and all of that. That was something that they had going on. That's their right.
If you
that's not everybody in the world.
If you meet a girl in the 9th grade and y'all be together all through high school,
that don't mean that you're gonna spend the rest of your life with her. It don't.
I know people that did that.
Okay.
People still
I do too. I do too. But guess what though? That's for them. Out of 1 billion people, you probably know about 40 people. That's nothing.
All those things should work out before getting into a committed
relationship. Listen,
Key,
you know I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they shouldn't. I'm just saying that
Key is very
before you get into a relationship, period. or even before anybody asks for your hand,
He hard-headed, Key.
you should have those things intact.
He hard-headed,
So
Key.
if someone asks me to be in a relationship, or if someone asks me to be in a marriage, if I don't have those things intact, how can I give myself to you and be that person for you if I don't have those things in order? Whether it's in a relationship or if it's in a marriage, how can I give that to you?
Only thing, only way
I'm not right.
Only thing
Come
you're
on,
only
man.
thing
You got to
you're-
look at yourself first, bro.
only
Quit
thing
it,
you're
bro.
only thing you're right about. Only thing you're right about is being mentally ready for a
Man,
marriage.
nah, bro. You got to be mentally. You got to be physically. You got to be emotionally.
Physically,
Come on, Mo.
What you got? Been
Emotionally.
Tell me, you said physically.
You gotta be physically. Yes, you
go to the
do.
gym, work out every
Hey,
day.
bro, listen. You gotta be you have to be a protector.
You got
You
get the
you have to
muscles
be a protector.
We said being
You go. Hey, listen.
gotta get the muscles big.
Hey, hell yeah, because you're gonna have kids, and you know what I'm saying. Your kids may get into it with some other kids, and then them other kids may go get their daddy.
Well, hey,
So then you have to go get your daddy,
At
and
my
then you know what I'm saying. Hey, I don't give a
at
damn.
my age, I'm done making kids.
I'm just saying, period. I'm just speaking in general. You have to be in shape. You know what I'm saying? Your kids and your family are going to want to do things. You know what I'm saying? Go to amusement parks, take trips to the park and go walking or whatever the case may be. You're going to have to be ready for that, physically in shape for that.
Miss Mackin came back.
Spending habits, food habits, life is that if that person is a vegan, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't ethics, family dramatics, parenting skills, all those things. Come on, hey, you know what? Keep it rolling. Come on, Miss Mac. Keep it coming, Miss Mac. Keep it coming, Miss Mac. Because all the things should be recognized with self. With yourself first.
Hold up right now.
Come on, Miss Mac, keep it rolling. Because you're absolutely correct.
Right.
You are absolutely correct. Keep it coming.
She's correct.
Keep it coming.
She's correct.
I'm with you.
And see, that's my thing. When I'm gonna go back to what Miss Mac said a couple of shows ago.
Let's go
ago. You have to choose wisely. So when you're in the dating stages, you should know what type of person you're dating.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask both of y'all this. Let me ask you this. And Miss Mac, listen. Miss Mac, I'm agreeing with you. I am with you 110%. I am with you.
I agree with you too.
Because Mo asked me to give more reasons or whatever. So there you have it. But hold on, here's my thing right here. But hold on, here's my thing right here.
Like we're making excuses, not
we're
yes.
not. No, we're not making excuses. We're not making excuses. You're seeing the reasons why some people hold back from doing that.
That's why I should have went to law school.
Come on, man. Come
with it every
time, because you have to understand, Mo, that everybody's view is not your view. That's what you have to understand.
My view is the realest.
No, hell no. It ain't the realest. Your view is the realest for you.
My view
and I give you that. And I give you that. But the realest on what?
Miss Mac just put
the realest on what, Mo?
Miss Mac just put it on the table for you.
Stop it. Stop.
Miss Mac,
quit it.
Put it on the table.
Yeah, she put it on the table for you. She's showing you reasons why people have to be ready to get married or to be in a committed relationship. She's telling you why. Because I want to make sure that the person that I'm with need to have good spending habits. You know what I'm saying? The person that I'm with, I want to know what you like to eat and what you don't like to eat. I need to know if you're a vegan or not. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to provide that type of life for you. Come on, man. Everything is she's saying that if I'm not prepared to give you all of that, if I'm not ready to deal with that or compromise with any of that, what she said, then who am I to propose to you? Who am I to ask for a committed relationship with you? If I can't if I can't be in control of my spending habits, I shouldn't be with you. If I don't have that under control, I shouldn't be with you. If I don't look at the fact that you're a vegan and I'm not, but I can't cater to that fact that you're a vegan, I shouldn't be with you. You see what I'm saying? If we don't have good home ethics, you know what I'm saying, about how we gonna keep this home or how we looking at how this home should be. You feel what I'm saying? Then we shouldn't be together.
Let me say.
Those are reasons why.
If that person not doing that, why are you dating them in the first place?
Say what?
If she's not fitting all those categories you just named, why are you dating her in the first place?
Because the dating is the introduction to what. to what a person can do. So you're trying to see what this person can do.
So why would I be trying to get myself ready with a person that's not in order right there?
Mo, so that's my point. You don't go to that person.
So they go. My goodness.
So if that person is not ready, Mo, then why would you do it?
So I prove
if that person is not ready, why would you do it? If that person's not ready, then why would you do it?
Because you're gonna say no.
Mo, listen. My point being is this. My point being is this. And
said all that.
Listen. And I'm about to leave it alone too. After this right here. Bottom line is this, Mo. If that person is not showing all of them things, Mo, but you ask that person to marry them, or that person asks you to marry them, but you see that person ain't capable of that. No, I'm not doing it. But I'm not going to end my relationship with you because what?
Key said, "Hold on.
Come on, man. Like, yo, man.
I am the realest, Key. I am the realest.
Well, hey, you can have it.
I am the realest.
I'm not mad at it. But I bet you I stand on what I stand, though.
Reggie said, people charge just because you are in the way now. There's a course in mirror that you will be the same 10 years from now. You see people together 20 years and get a divorce.
Some people don't date.
It's about coming together. It's about, can you see more, grow together, and compromise?
Man, look.
Okay, hold on. And the Key say, here, yeah, I'm the realest, Key.
You can have it. I don't
know. Hold up. Sounds like people are rushing and not getting to know each other first.
Period.
Why? Okay,
but not even get to know each other. Listen, you know what? Not even to get to know each other.
To get married. If you are dating to get married, hold on.
Some people don't date to get married.
What you say is
if you are dating to get married, there are hours.
Reggie Sharp, okay, I hear you talking.
Hey, look, my thing is just this point blank.
Oh, there it is over there.
Hey, you need to start with self first. And if self ain't right,
I'm saying, like,
I can't get married.
Okay, let me just say, boy, let me just listen to me.
You can say what you want to say, boy, Mo. Boy, I don't give a
let me just say this right here.
Go ahead, Mo.
I'm just listen to Maria. I would never tell you nothing.
I didn't say that you wouldn't. I'm just saying that your way that you look at things is your way.
I'm not gonna tell you nothing wrong.
And and I ain't saying nothing wrong either.
If I'm dating someone, they don't fit all those categories. Why am I dating them in the first place?
Mo, because
that's my argument.
Okay. When you first get with somebody, do you know what they can bring to the table?
I'm talking about if we've been dating some months.
Well, if you've been dating, listen. Well, then if you've been dating that person for that long and then they don't show those attributes, then yeah, you're right. You are absolutely correct. I am not disagreeing with you. I'm saying that if a person is being asked to be married and they say no because they're not ready, who are you or anybody else to say that they don't want to be with you? That's my argument.
If a woman, if I ask a woman to marry me,
bro. Man, listen.
If I ask a woman to marry me and she tells me no, I am not the person she wants to spend the rest of her life with,
then that's you. Then that's you. Yeah. Then that's how your feelings are. And I'm not going to get how you feel.
Oh, ask one of them girls that on this panel to marry you right now.
Bro, I ain't serious. I've been married, brother. I'm telling you. And you know what I'm saying? One of the biggest things that really hurt my marriage, though, bro, was that I married because, you know, like she wanted to get married.
She wanted to get married.
She wanted to get married.
So you got married.
So I got married.
So you didn't want to get married.
Bro, I was not, bro. Nigga, listen, I'm gonna tell you, and this the man, make me call her right now. I'll call her ass right now. Nigga, right when the judge came in to come and marry us, nigga, I left out and went to the bathroom. I was gonna leave the motherfucking courthouse. You hear me?
What?
Because I knew that in the inside of me, but
you weren't ready.
I was not ready, bro. But I went and got married anyway.
How long did you stay married?
9.5 years.
But you weren't ready.
But I was, and nigga, I was not ready. And I'm just being honest. And I stayed married. And you know what I did? I learned to adjust to certain things. I learned how to be a husband, but at the same time, though, it would have been better if I was ready to be a husband and got married that way than to get married and just be, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I wasn't ready.
Let me read this comment right here for you right quick. Miss Mac. Miss Mac said, when you meet someone the first time, you say to that person is, you want to be married in this so many years. If that person is not
aligned with you,
aligned with you, then you shouldn't need to be dating.
Don't even waste your time. Y'all are not going to work. I feel that.
Okay.
I definitely feel that. But just like I said,
screen need to be big.
But just like I said, you feel what I'm saying? I'm looking at it from this right here. Like I said, and I'm going off experience. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can say what I'm saying. I don't care what really, I mean, like, I'm not gonna disregard nothing that Mo say or nobody else is saying, but I'm going off of my experience. And when you're not ready, you yourself know. You know what I'm saying? You yourself know that when you're ready to commit, really be in a committed relationship.
I get that.
You yourself know that when your mental is straight, when your finances are straight, when your physicalness is straight. I mean, you know when you're ready to be committed to somebody for the rest of your life.
But do you know?
You don't have to say yes the first time somebody asks you.
But do you know if you want that person or not?
Yeah, you know if you want that person or not. See now, that's my point to you. How can you sit up there and say just because a person says that they're not ready, they don't want to be with you?
Okay, Key said, don't ask to date if you're not husband or wife material.
I get that.
Don't ask to date.
But then again, though, Key, how can you say that when you have to get out there to experience what you don't know? So you have to get out there to at least find out if you're husband material, if you're not, if you're wife material, if you're not. Only way you're going to know is if you get out there. And people take chances all the time.
The only way you're going to know
is if you take a chance.
If you take a chance.
If you take a chance. And people take chances all the time. But I'm just saying that they're not wrong if they don't take the chance. That's what I'm saying.
So
they're not wrong if they do take the chance.
How many relationships do you know that when a man asks a woman to marry them and the woman said no, do you think they still stay together afterwards?
Yeah, I can tell you right now.
You know somebody like that?
Yeah, and God rest their soul, Uncle Lonnie and my auntie Maybell.
Oh, she
50, 60 something years together, bro.
She said,
what you talking about? And they never had a ring on it.
And she said,
no. Lonnie Wilkins, Maybell Portis never had a ring on it.
So they stayed together.
Stayed together to their dying days. You hear me? God rest both of them.
Okay, was she married before?
No, she had all her kids by Uncle Lonnie.
Cause you know, like
Shane, Cynthia, Ronnie, Donnie, and Wayne.
Cause you know, like some women they won't get married again because they was married before and they like drawing their husband retirement.
Nope. My auntie
and their Social Security and all that, auntie, they won't get married again.
My auntie, God rest her soul again, her and my Uncle Lonnie. Bro, I'm telling you shit that I've seen. And if my cousins was to jump on here, like Soul Snatcher, she on here, she'd tell you the same thing. Like, you got to understand, bro, everybody's ways of looking at things is not incorrect because they're not your ways or the ways that you were brought up on down here or wherever you were brought up at. Everybody's ways is different.
There you go.
I'm just being real, bro. Everybody's ways is different. And it's like every time that I say something about something being different, you look at me like, wait a minute. No, hell no. Bro, it's a different world outside the world that you live in.
All I'm gonna say is
that's all I'm saying. It's a different world outside the world that you live in, bro.
It's some women. Let me explain something. Right.
Just be friends
and look.
Hey, I can see that happening too.
Man, how many times have you seen guys dating women?
And absolutely. Hold on. Let me read Miss Max. She said, if you wasn't ready, then you shouldn't have gotten married in the first place. But when people spend years together first and then get married, that's how it goes for generations. This goes to y'all other show about building a man up. A lot of time women build men up to be ready for marriage, and it's not going to be for them. You know what? I'm gonna tell you this. Yes, I know a lot of people that stay together. Thank you. But hold on. My granny and my granddad was together for almost 40 years, 40 something years, and was never married. Thank you. Lee Morgan, Mary Skipper, never got married. and they was together 40 years and made it work. You hear me? And he took care of 8 kids that wasn't even his. Well, 7, because Auntie Lady was his. But he took care of 7 kids that wasn't his. So again, Mo, I'm gonna tell you again, and I'm gonna tell all of y'all Southerners too. It's a life outside of the traditional way that Southerners do things. And I'm not knocking it.
Hold on.
No, because that's what it be. Because every time you tell me something, it's about somebody from down here.
No.
You know what? I'm lying. I'm sorry. I'm lying. Wait a minute. I'm lying. I'm sorry. He said Texas, Southern state. You said Cali one time. Okay, that's out west.
Okay.
And then you got a lot of your people that you be telling me about is from right here. So that's why I'm saying that the Southerner thing that you always hitting me with, I'm telling y'all Southerners that up north, it's a different world. I'm not saying that some of the things that goes on up north, it's not down here. I'm not saying that.
Let me say this.
But majority of the hold on, let me finish saying mine.
Go ahead. Come straight out in a minute.
But majority of the things that we have going on up there, it doesn't go on down here. It don't. It just doesn't happen that way. You guys are more, like I said, you got the men down here. Put it this way: the men down here are more traditional. The men down here would tell a woman no to their hand in marriage because you would say, no, that's my job to ask you. You see what I'm saying? You come up north, that's something fly as hell. We would believe that is something dope to us because a woman would feel like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I love this dude. Ooh. And she feel like that, yo, I can come ask this man's hand in marriage.
Let me.
And you know what? Up north, we don't have no problem with that.
Let me get in.
Why? Because it's just different and we like different.
Let me get in on this.
We like different.
Let me get in.
You can get in.
Let me get in on this.
You right, Auntie. Go ahead.
There are people in the South be together for 40, 50 years and never get married.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not a northern thing. That's not a southern thing.
Okay. Now, let me hold him up real quick. Now he said there's people that's in the South that been together for 40 years that's not married.
Right.
So let's do this. Let's just do the math.
It's not.
Okay. So let's just do the math. I'm willing to bet the house on it right now that there's more couples together 40 and 50 years here in the South that's married than it is up north. I bet you. I'm willing to bet the house on
you
it.
got people.
Man, bet me. Extend your hand and bet me, and let's Google it.
Let me explain something to you.
Nah, man, just put your hand and bet me.
Let me explain something.
Can we bet?
Let me explain something.
Can we bet? I just want to bet. Can we bet?
And people that never get married, that be together 40 and 50 years.
Mo, can we bet?
Some of them didn't want to be with each other in the first place. They just
I don't care about all that.
Together for
can we bet
for certain reasons?
Can we bet on that? Because see, the reason why
they get married don't be want to be together.
See, listen, the reason why I know that Mo don't want to bet me on this.
Real with you.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why the reason Mo don't want to bet me on this one. Because the fact of the matter is, just like I tell Mo that he's traditional. It's a lot of traditional ways down here. Now, again, I'm not saying that the things that go on up north is not going on down here, but it's more traditional things going on down here. So if a couple was together for 40 or 50 years down here in the South, you best believe they married.
Not all the time.
Man, okay, but I bet you, but I bet you will get this. I bet you'll get this more than you wouldn't. Y'all together 40, 50 years. How long y'all been married? And then if they say they're not married, you could have fooled me. Now, how many times can you get that down here than you would up north, bro? That shit will come more frequently down here than it would back home, bro.
I lived in a household like that.
Exactly.
No, my mama married my daddy, but she married my stepdad.
Okay. But your mama was married.
And they was together 32 years.
Who was married for 32 years? Your mom and your stepdad?
No, my mom, my stepdad was together for 32 years.
But they never got married?
No.
Okay, so then same way I'm saying. So how come it can't be that way and it be cool? Then the way you making it seem like if they got to be together all that time, they should be married. Like a lot of people just don't feel like they don't want to be married or they're not ready to be married. My point is that there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Just because a person may ask you to get married and you say no, because I'm pretty sure that my granddad asked my granny plenty of times and she said no.
It might have been a reason why.
Why? He was a good man. My granddad took on 7 kids. That wasn't his. That was not his. And he made one child with my granny. And my granddad was a captain in the damn Navy, dude. So what else could be a reason why my granny didn't feel like that she had a protector, she had a provider, she had someone who knew who they was, she had someone that he knew where he was going in life. My granny never wanted for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if my granddad asked my granny to marry him,
let me straighten you out right here.
If she didn't want to get married, she didn't want to get married, bro. Come on, man.
Your granddaddy was a provider, protector,
all of that. And she still didn't want to get married. So what's the downfall on that, Mo? What's the downfall on that? Tell me that. Make me understand.
We need to get some ladies on this.
I want to get that aspect from you because
ladies on this
because
I don't know why she didn't want to get married, and he did everything. He had a career and everything.
But hold it. Let's go to my Uncle Lonnie. You know what I'm saying? He was driving trucks. He was doing all of this back and forth from North Carolina back to Akron, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? He was in North Carolina for 3 or 4 months at a time. Then come back to Akron. You feel what I'm saying? Him and my auntie never had no beefs. They didn't beef about that. And he was a hell of a provider. Man, my uncle was a hell of a provider, bro.
I never said
that's what I'm what I'm saying is this. You can have all of that. You can have all of that. And a person still may feel like to them and the inside of them that they're not ready. It's a you thing. You have to be comfortable with you to tell somebody yes that you're ready to get married, to give them that full commitment of nigga. This is a lifelong commitment.
Okay, bunch together. I think I can see it. It's definitely a reason why they wasn't married. Portis.
Well, tell me then, because
I'm sorry to tell you this. You don't know everything. A lot of older people never share those types of things with their grandkids
and younger generation. Okay, let me tell you this right here. Listen.
You know what, Miss Mac?
Listen.
Thank you.
These women are making your statement true. Southern women. And thank you, brother. Thank you, Reggie. Thank you, Reggie. Reggie, thank you, Reggie. Hey, Reggie.
You don't have to be married to be in a relationship. That's just
a piece of paper.
A piece of paper. Okay.
Hey,
okay, I get
my thing is this. Like I said, baby girl.
I get that part.
Miss Mac, trust me. Listen.
Okay, I get Miss Mac. I mean Miss Soul Snatcher.
Miss Mac. Hold on. Let me get to Miss Mac. I gotta get to Miss Mac. Hold on, Miss Mac. Miss Mac.
Go ahead.
Listen, Miss Mac. And my cousin is right here. Soul Snatcher. She's on it too.
Go ahead.
In this family of mine, there's a lot you can't hide. You know what I'm saying? And wait a minute, Key. I'm gonna get to you too, baby. Hold on. I'm gonna get to you too. Wait a minute. There's a lot you can't hide in this family. And in my family, it's a lot that they don't want to hide. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is just that my granny was one of them independent type women. She was very strong-minded. She was submissive to my granddad. She did everything that my granddad asked her to do. My granddad did everything that my granny asked her to do. But they just did. They both probably felt like they didn't need no marriage paper or no ring on their finger to solidify what they had or what they had. And my Uncle Lonnie and my Auntie Mabel is the same way. They both felt like they didn't need no ring or no judge telling them that you are now legally married to say that, oh, okay, well, you guys have something. You know what I'm saying? When you are in a relationship, what y'all have is personal. You feel what I'm saying? You don't need no ring to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying? Just because I put this ring on your finger, I'm gonna love you even more. I can love you hard as hell without having the ring on your finger. I can be just as committed to you as a husband without being a husband. You feel what I'm saying? So it doesn't mean that you need a piece of paper to solidify what y'all have.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
She said she disagree.
Marriage is, it's whatever those two people make it. That's what I'm saying.
But let me
thank you. My family is different. And we really try not to hide things from each other because that's what we are. We're very open. Our family, I don't know about how everybody else feels, but I know that, like I said, and I'm only speaking up north shit different. Thank you. It is different. And I promise you, all you have to do is just come see.
So I lived up north before.
Yeah, but you said that you was little when you lived up north. So you really can't use that because you have to be like, now, if you were in your middle school stage, like you was when you came here and you grew up there, I guarantee you, Mo, you would not be saying the same thing that you're saying now, bruh. You would not be saying that. The environment is different, brother. It's different. And I'm not going to sit up here and let nobody on this platform or panel make it seem like I'm speaking crazy because my environment was totally different from what y'all's was. Down here in the South, y'all go by a lot of different principles and more. Man, y'all go by a lot of different principles and morals and values down here than what we do.
She said, that's what I mean. You can't speak for them. All I'm saying, we can't speak on what we don't know. Exactly. Okay. It's personal.
Right.
That's why you may not know deep conversations they had without you knowing.
Okay. So put it this way right here. When I asked my granddad, I said, Granddad, what you think about marriage? This is before
I said, Keith Smith, I agree.
This is before I even got married. My granddad said, again, it's between the people. It's personal. It's between you and her. Do you need the marriage? Do you need them? Well, okay, yeah, okay. So this how you just came in and said, and God. You see what I'm saying? I'm so city-like, and I'm so where I'm from. See, church has never been a big thing in my life. Yeah, we know about church, but church has never been a big thing in my life. So when you just stepped in it and then you just put in what you said and God, that's how I can tell how you was born. I mean, not born, but how you was raised out here in the South. Why? Because y'all put God in everything.
Hold up. Because when I lived up north, we went to church every Sunday.
Bro, I didn't say that you went to church every Sunday. What I said, in my life and what I went through growing up, I knew about church, but church wasn't forced upon me the way that it was forced upon y'all. You see what I'm saying? Your mother, your grandmother, your grandfather, you know what I'm saying? They made sure that you was in church every Sunday. They made sure that. Again, in my life, Mo, that wasn't obligation. You feel what I'm saying? What's going on, Jukes? You feel what I'm saying? No,
Jukes.
It wasn't. Church wasn't an obligation. So just how you just stopped me right then and there with the marriage. Hold up. It ain't just between you and her. It's between you, her, and God.
That's right.
Okay, so that should let you know right then and there, Mo, that our upbringings is totally different. Because I ain't gonna say y'all, I'm gonna just say you. You put God in everything, bro. You do.
That's right.
Okay. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying is that if I was brought up down here the same way you was, I would be the exact same way you are.
But I wasn't brought up. I got cousins living.
So, Portis, do you see yourself being compatible with a northern woman or a southern woman? I've been married to a northern woman. You know what I'm saying? I've dated southern women before. You know what I'm saying? It's just a preference. I like what I like. You know what I'm saying? And what I like is I like a woman that likes me for me, not me for trying to be something else, or this, that, and the other. If you like me for me, then you got me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if it's a northern woman or a southern woman.
Let me ask you, do you consider Cincinnati, Ohio, the South or the North?
Nigga, it's the North, but it's
but
it's Southern Ohio.
Okay,
but that's Southern Ohio.
Okay, you can ask if I got any cousins out here watching. We got family, a lot of family.
No, but you're still missing what I'm saying, though.
They go to church up there. They in the church
because your family is very church orientated. Your family is like that. My family is not church orientated, bro. That's what I'm saying to you. So up north where I'm from, and you're dealing with my Portis family, I'm not saying that we don't go to church. I'm saying that we don't make church a priority like y'all do here. Here, church is priority. You feel me? And it should be priority everywhere in the world. Dude, so do not get me wrong. But what I'm saying is that it's not like
city
that.
or country.
This is a generational curse. If you're walking on this green earth, God should be first. What I'm saying is the elder generation that didn't install God in the household is basically a
trauma
bound. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm definitely not gonna say that because the bottom line goes like this, Ms. Mac. When you form your relationship with God, that's between you and God. And it can come to you at any given time. I'm just saying that we wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't forced upon for us to go to church like how y'all is down here in the South.
Okay.
Portis, please have that conversation with the woman you choose to date. That may be a deal breaker for some women. And I can understand that, but that's why I can be real enough to let y'all know how I am. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with how people look at things differently. That's all I'm saying. So if that's a deal breaker, then I will have to say, okay, well, sorry that it's a deal breaker. You feel what I'm saying?
So what I'm saying, when you meet a God-fearing woman and you're not there yet, it's not going to work.
It's not going to work, person. I'm not going to say that because how can you?
Period.
Because how can you say that if she's a God-fearing woman, right?
Right.
And I'm not, right? Like I've always said on this show, I'm never afraid to learn anything. Maybe she's that one that's going to help me get to that point to become a God-fearing man. See, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to devalue what could be brought to the table. Just because I'm lacking here and she's not, or she's lacking here and I'm not, or whatever the case may be. That's no reason for you to make that a deal breaker or to say that it's not going to work, because that person can help you become, because I've seen that.
So let me ask you this. Are you contemplating on finance also?
I'm contemplating on everything that's going to help my life generate me not becoming homeless, not becoming any of that shit.
Okay.
I need this be
okay. How many times have you told me that women shouldn't judge men about money, right? When we talk about 50-50 and stuff like that.
Right.
So
but I'm not basing this whole conversation on just finance.
So what I'm trying to say is, you seem to be a well mentally put together guy.
Okay.
So what you're trying to say is that if a woman asks to marry you and you say no because you're not ready, but you're mentally together, you're financially stable, what's the problem? That's what I want to know.
We can definitely agree on that. But with your point,
no, I'm just asking a question. I mean,
well, okay.
I'm just saying, just
okay. Ask me the question.
Ask the question.
Ask me the question again. Let me, because I'm about to really get intellectual with your ass tonight.
No, what I'm trying. I just asked you a simple question.
Okay, let's go. One more time.
If you're mentally well put together,
okay, that's mentally,
financially stable, your health is pretty good, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
What would be your reason to tell someone no on marriage?
If I had everything put together,
right,
I wouldn't have no reason to say no. Because the things that you just said would be the reasons why I would say no if they're not together. But if there are but if I have those things together, then okay, me personally, I would have no reason to say no. But in my family situation, I don't know. But whatever it is, they felt like they didn't need to be married to solidify what they had. And I'm not going to disagree with that. I'm not never going to disagree with that, because they made it work for 40, 50 years, bro. So who are we, any of us, to judge somebody else's, situation? We shouldn't do that.
I never said I judge anyone.
No, but that's
Situation.
what this is coming to.
Well, no,
Because if I'm telling you how I feel on a situation, right? And then you telling me, well, no, hold up. You're judging what I'm saying, Mo.
no, I'm not judging what you're saying.
You are. Because
No.
you're telling me that. You're telling me
I ain't speaking facts.
you're still judging. I don't care if you're speaking facts or not, because that's how you feel.
No,
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm speaking.
No,
facts.
brother, you're speaking facts
I'm
because that's how you
speaking-
feel. And if that's how
I'm
you feel,
speaking
and if
facts.
you feel that way, then so be it. Ain't nothing
I'm
wrong with
speaking-
that.
If I meet a young lady,
If Maurice Hill, Mo Gotti meet a lady, keep going.
if I meet someone
If Mo Gotti meets someone
and I look at her, I say, you know what, I'm gonna marry her one day.
and Mo say I'm gonna marry her one day, then that's how Mo feels.
Exactly.
Exactly. But if Portis meets a woman and then the woman says, Portis, do you want to get? I mean, she wants to marry me, and then I say no. Then that's what Portis feels.
Okay.
There's no judgment on that.
Let's see what Soul Snatcher just said.
Keith Smith, I feel like it can. On the other hand, people should not search for a person that's strong on religion if they're not ready to come as one on religion.
And let me say this, Miss
Soul Snatcher, I agree.
Soul Snatcher, I cannot agree with that.
I agree. I do.
I cannot agree.
Because you can't serve two different masters, bro.
Exactly.
Okay, so then you have to come on with one.
But
you have to become one.
This goes back to the point I said earlier and what Miss Mac said earlier.
You still have to choose, but still, you
choose
still can't
wisely.
You still can't, man. Listen, y'all two making it seem like you're gonna pick perfectly every time.
No, she didn't say that.
No,
I
didn't say that. That's what you said. I said that's what you guys are making it seem like. And what I'm saying is this: people are going to do shit. People are going to get married. So what if they have different religions or whatever? They're going to find a way to make it work because that's how they feel.
Did you see what Soul Snatcher? Did you understand what she did?
I agree. Both have to be in arrangement when it
comes to in other words, go ahead. I'm sorry.
He said, I agree. She said both have to be in agreement when it comes to religion.
Okay,
you have to become one.
Right. I get the part what Key just said.
But
what up?
But
but I'm just saying, I took it as like she said some people are not religious.
No. She said that.
Go back to it.
She said that when it comes to religion, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that people are searching for who's in their religion. She said that basically it should come down to y'all coming together on a religion.
Really,
that's what she said.
Really, people should be spiritual anyway.
Well,
it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be religion. Religion.
Well, anyway. Spiritual religion.
People should be.
You know what I'm saying?
People should be spiritual anyway.
But here's my thing. I'm going back to this this thing where you, Key, and Miss Mac is disagreeing with me. I just don't understand like where you guys making it seem like that it's wrong for a person to say that they're not ready.
No one said it was wrong.
But if you
said no, listen.
If you no, Mo, I heard you 16,000.
I did not say it was wrong.
I'm saying this. All I'm saying
hold that right, Key. Hold up.
So Portis, you meeting and dating just to shack up, take the wheel, Lord. No, I've never said I wanted to shack up with nobody. I've never done that. Key, what are you talking about? I've never said that I just want to stack up with nobody. Only thing I'm saying is this, Key. I'm saying that some people look at things like they don't need to be married to solidify what they have. That's not just shacking up. If you can make a commitment and not be married, then you made a commitment and you're not married and you can make it work. People do that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying is that they're not wrong for doing that. That's all I'm saying. Y'all making it seem like I'm wrong for saying that people are not wrong for, you know what I'm saying, living how they want to live. That's them. You know what I'm saying? And if they choose that, then that's how they choose to live it. Who are any of us to say that they're wrong?
So if you can see yourself spending the rest of
Okay,
your life
stop.
with that person,
Key, let me put this way right
I'm
here
not
to
gonna
you.
stop.
Hold on. No,
I'm
Mo.
asking a real question.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just asking you.
Go ahead. Because I'm about to break it deeper than that.
If I can see myself spending the rest of my life with that person,
So you have to be married to him?
I decided to be married to him, but I wouldn't tell them no.
So if you can't see, so if you don't see yourself be, I mean, if you couldn't be married to him.
No. See,
Wait.
you hear what I said?
Wait. Yeah, say it again because you confused me.
No.
You just confused me. Go ahead. Say it again one more time. You confused the shit out of me.
I said if that person asked to marry me, and if I can see myself being with that person for the rest of my life, no matter what situation we're in, I would say yes.
So,
but I wouldn't want a woman to ask to marry me anyway, because I'm asking a woman to marry me.
Right.
I prefer me asking a woman instead of the woman asking me.
Okay. I mean, I get that. But but back to my question was that if you can see this person being with this person for the rest of your life, okay, my question to you again is that you have to be married to him for you to be with them for the rest of your life? That's what I'm asking you.
Well, let's go back to the Bible.
No, see, why can't you just answer the question, brother?
No.
Just answer my question. So, Portis, if something happened to you and you've been waiting for this woman for 20 years and they needed to do emergency, he cut me off. Oh, yeah, cut my throat. Let me read that question. Thank you, brother. And they had to do emergency surgery. She has to wait on your uncle or cousin to make a decision to save her life. Wait a minute. Let me read this again. So, Portis, if something happened to you and you've been waiting for this woman for 20 years, if something happened to me, okay, and they needed to do emergency surgery, she has to wait on your uncle or cousin to make a decision to save your life. No, because see, like things like that, like how my granny and my granddad did, they were power of attorney over each other, and they wasn't even married. You don't have to be married to have them type of decisions to be with somebody. If I trust you with my life, I trust you with my life. I don't have to be married to you.
He got a great point there, but
I mean, I don't. Okay,
because you would want your significant other to make that decision
right then and there. But I don't have to be married to her for her to make that decision. No one says that. It is not written anywhere in a HIPAA law that you have to be married or that you know what I'm saying, for that person to give consent to have that surgery on you to save your life. If you and that person already have a statement written out and is notarized, come on, man, you don't have to be married for that. You don't have to be married for that.
Max says definitely will not work when that person do what they value and you're not in the same page. You're not on the same page.
That relationship is not going to work. Period. Some may have work,
but it's a higher percentage that doesn't.
Hey, but that's my point. That's my point, Miss Mac. If you can see that it's a smaller percentage, that's my point. It don't have to be a big percentage. I'm not looking for the big percentage. I'm just looking to tell y'all that it's life on the other side of what y'all looking at. I don't care if it's this small. It doesn't make a difference.
Keith said, Sugar Shack is Porter's favorite song.
What? No.
Keith Smith, no.
Hell. No, hell. Oh, man, listen. Power of attorney. Yeah. What's going on?
What's up, cuz?
So basically, the answer to the question of the day, a woman shouldn't be asking a man for their hand in marriage. I mean, like I said, it's a preference. A man should grow up waiting on the moment to propose to the love of his life. That's romantic and how it's supposed to be. I agree.
Yep, Portis.
Talk to me about it, big
Hey,
dog.
cuz, don't agree with him.
Talk to me about it, big dog. I'm listening to you,
Don't
bro.
agree with this.
It ain't
brother
about
when he
agreeing with
wrong.
me. Speak your truth,
When
big
he
dog.
wrong, don't agree
Speak
with him.
your. It ain't about me being wrong because Mo just said that I wasn't wrong. Now he said me that I am
I'm
wrong.
telling you when you're wrong.
Speak your truth.
If you're
big
right,
dog.
I'm gonna say you're right.
And if you're right, I'm gonna say
when
you're right.
when you're wrong,
And when you're wrong, I'm gonna say
I'm
you're
gonna say
right.
you're wrong.
Hey, listen. And when you're wrong, I'm gonna say you're right. So it really does. Listen. I just look at things from a different side, bro. Like y'all keep making it seem like a person is wrong for seeing things differently. Quit knocking me for seeing things differently. That's all I'm saying.
As Max said, a lot of times, unfortunately,
It doesn't happen.
it doesn't happen like that.
A lot of people don't prepare themselves for the demise.
Right.
And majority of the time, if they are not married, they won't have any say so.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
Peace, Bill.
Listen, I don't listen. I listen. A lot of the things that y'all talking about.
I guess it all depends.
Oh, let me read Reggie's comment. It's a Southern culture to be married, but nobody really wants to be married. They just want to be able to say that they are married because most people don't want to put in the work to stay married because people are quick to divorce. Now, Reggie, if I gotta give you a gold star on that, brother, I gotta give you 10 gold stars.
Hold out as long as you can. Hold out as long as you can.
I don't know the Sugar Shack song, sweetheart. I don't know, but I'm glad you just came back up, Key. Hold on.
A lot of women.
This is what I'm about to say to you.
Just
Key.
want help, not love.
This is what I'm about to say to you. Sounds like a fantasy land fairy tale to me. Hey, y'all crazy. But Key, check me out right here. Hold on, Key. Check me out right here. Key, if I like you, okay? If I like you, right? If I like you.
Yeah, Key, if he likes you.
There should be no timetable on how I should express myself to you because I don't know where your feelings is at. You feel what I'm saying? So like you said, this is a timing type feel. So even if we were to just be like filling each other out, that's why a lot of guys don't say like I love you first to a woman, because we feel like if we do that, it's going to, you know what I'm saying, it's going to frighten y'all off because you may not be there yet because I'm there. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So in the same situation as in a proposal, I may not be there just yet. Give me some time to figure out what I need to get figured out, because in this relationship that we are in, that we accumulated all of these things. Okay, so we didn't buy a house yet, but guess what? We're renting a nice ass home that we done put, you know what I'm saying, a nice dinette set. We got a Sub-Zero refrigerator in this mug. We got a, you know what I'm saying, glass top stove in this joint. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we put in this mug, furniture on deck, TVs on fleet, our bathroom is dope as hell. You feel what I'm saying? This is the thing that we accumulate.
Watching.
Right? So if we can accumulate all of these things together without being married, cars in the, you know what I'm saying, cars in our driveway, you know what I'm saying? We done probably had a child together here and there or whatever the case may be. And our life is good. But it could be something that, you know what I'm saying, I'm still lacking on. Something that you could be complaining that I'm lacking on.
Already said deep though.
Whoa. Tamika Davis, I'm trying to get you to take me down Deep Throat Boulevard.
Can you help me? Wait.
Reggie, you about to have my cousin go off. One of my good friends been with his girl 20 years, no marriage and no problems at their house. Sometimes it works if you're together for the right reasons. Thank you.
Right. I mean, I'm not saying that people don't be together that don't be married. I'm not saying that.
But that's what you were saying, though.
No, I didn't say that.
No, you didn't say those words, but you were saying that metaphorically speaking. Because everything you would, Mo, listen.
No, I was not.
Listen.
I said, no, listen, let me say this. Let me say this. I said, if a woman asks to marry you and you say no, she's not the person you see you spending the rest of your life with.
But why? And then and that person could have anything going on, Mo. That, like, oh my God, bro! Like it's just so crazy, because it's just like people want people like it. It just seems like when it comes to this type of situation,
people
it's
might
more of a dictatorship than it being mutual.
And people may be with somebody, they might never find the other person that they want to be with. Some people look for other options.
Key, listen.
I'm just being real.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. Do you know how many things I done accumulated? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's just say with me and my first girlfriend, and we got our first place together. You feel what I'm saying? I know you've done that before. You know what I'm saying? I know you've accumulated things with your boyfriend and y'all first apartment or y'all first home or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Before things got to be serious or more serious, or to get to the next level. You see what I'm saying? I've done that before. I've accumulated things with someone that I fell in love with that it didn't work out. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not going to say that it was wrong for you know what I'm saying, for us to do that. You know what I'm saying? When you're young, you're ambitious. I mean, even when you're old and ambitious, you know what I'm saying? You get with somebody who you want to be with, y'all start accumulating things together. That's just what happens when you're with, you know what I'm saying, when you with somebody. So again, you know what I'm saying? Just like how Will just said that he, you know what I'm saying, he know a friend that's been with his woman for 20 years, no problems, and they're not married. You see what I'm saying? That's what they choose to do, and it's working for them. You know what I'm saying? People do that in their 20s, in your 40s and 50s. No, sir. Okay, well, tell the people that's doing that. That's all I'm saying to you, because y'all trying to make it seem like it's wrong for people to do that, and it's not, because that's the way that they choose to live. You see what I'm saying? So whether it's in their 20s, 40s, 50s, 70s, 80s, or whatever, if that's how they're making it, then who are you or me or Mo or Key or Soul or anybody to say that they're wrong or they're right or whatever? My whole point of saying what I'm saying is just that there's another side to what y'all side is. There's another side.
Well, let me ask you something.
And people are living comfortably. They're living great on their side. They don't have to worry about no divorce and this, that, and the other. If they split up, they just split up. You see what I'm saying? They don't have to worry about going to court. You get this, you get that, split us down the middle, visitation. They don't do that. They don't do all that shit. So I'm saying, what's wrong with that and their decision? That's what I'm saying. Is there anything wrong with that? If they're making it and they're living, I don't see anything wrong with that. That's how they choose to live.
But neither one of us said anything was wrong with that.
I didn't say that y'all did. I said y'all are making it seem like that.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
We're speaking on what people.
You're speaking on what you know from here.
No, it ain't about.
Come on, bro.
Saying from here,
because it is. Mo, come on. Mo, stop capping. Stop it now. For real.
I've been here all my life.
You was raised here majority of your life, more than half. More than half.
Let me
right or wrong.
Let me just say this. Let me just say this right here.
Oh, Mo, come on. Go ahead. I'm listening.
The question I was asking, if a person asks you to marry them, if you're willing to spend 20, 30 years with them, why not marry?
Mo, good question. But some people just don't want to be married. Some people have their reasons on why they don't want to do it. I can't give you, you know what I'm saying, for someone that don't want to be married. I can't give you their reasons.
See, I've never been married.
But I have.
So what I'm trying to tell you is, if I was in that situation and I had a chance to marry somebody that I want to be married for the rest of my life,
yep,
I would have done it.
Okay. And Mo, what I'm saying is this. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. No one disagreed with you saying that you would have done that, and that's what you would have done. Yeah. I'm saying that my point has always been this way.
And my point is, if I wasn't ready at that moment, but I knew I wanted to be with that person,
I'm going to be real and say I'm not ready. I want to be with you.
I would have been engaged to that person until I got that we would have said
we can make a promise ring or anything, but I am not going to make a commitment like, okay, well, look, you know, I do want to be with you, but what I'm saying to you is just this simple, love. You know, I can see myself being with you forever, but right now, like, but to say like to get married right now, or to, you know, like some people get they get sweats. They go into hives.
Okay, Miss Matt said it's nothing wrong with that, but I would never say what goes on in nobody else's household, because a lot of people is food, and this has nothing to do with the South. Because I know people who live in New York, Virginia, the same thing applies.
Okay, and I know people that lives in the South that applies too. So, like I've always been saying,
the point is, she's trying to say nothing different.
Wait. No, yes, it is, because a lot of this stuff that goes on down in the South, it's mainly here. That's what I'm saying. A lot of the principles, a lot of the values, the core values, and everything is mainly here. You can know people in New York all you want to, but I guarantee you this here.
We got social media, everybody the same.
I guarantee you this right here. If they were brought up in the South, their principles, their morals, and their values are going to be different from people that live up north.
If you go back,
you cannot tell me no different. I'm from up north and you were raised down here.
If you go back to the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, yeah, I agree with you. But it's the 2000s.
You were brought okay. You were brought up down here. Listen, you were brought up down here. I was brought up north. Look at how many things that we differ about. That's to tell you right then and there that
I'm older than you.
That don't make a difference, Mo. You only 9 years older than me?
It don't matter.
You're 9 years older than me. That don't mean nothing, bro. What I'm telling you is this. It is just this simple. We have different upbringings. We were brought up in different environments, way different environments. The environment that I was brought up in, the principles, the core values that y'all was brought up in down here in the South, down here, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. Y'all values are different than what's up in Chicago, New York, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? Shall I go on? It's just different. It's a different environment. So y'all can't sit up here and tell me that what I'm saying doesn't hold any weight. It holds a lot of weight, because the life that I lived, where I came from, I guarantee you, if Mo was to come up there right now at the age that he is, it will blow his mind. Why? Because it's not the same principles that it's down here up there. It's not. We just don't live the same. And that's all I've been saying. So again, my argument is this, is just as simple.
Do you think it's different from here? Do you think it's different here was the same here as in Texas? Texas is South now.
You said, is it the same here?
Is it the same here as it is in Texas?
I believe it is. I believe it is. Texas is the South. Core values. Y'all believe in the core values.
So
people in Texas, people in Mississippi, New Orleans, all these southern states, bro. Y'all have a different twang to how y'all look at things. And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm just saying it's different.
I'm saying, like, you look at New Orleans. New Orleans is the South. Georgia,
is the South.
Columbus is the South.
Yes, sir.
It's still a different culture.
It is. But what I'm saying is, it may be a different culture. That I give you. But the values of what you guys are taught and brought up with are identical. You can go to the South. You can go to Texas. You can go to Louisiana. You can go to Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. Any of these southern states, bro, and I guarantee you that is what it's going to be. But then when you go up north and you ask them about these same principles, now they can tell you that, yeah, they're mindful of them, they know them, but how many of them actually live by them up north? A lot of us don't, bro. And I'm telling you that because that's the environment I came from. I know what I'm talking about because I lived there. Just like how you tell me about how the South is. I listen to you because you were brought up here. It's a lot of things about the South I don't know that you tell me because I'm not from here. So when I give you things about up north, and you know what? Hey, Soul Snatcher, let's give them some insight on us though too. We lived in Alabama for 5 years. We lived in Alabama. We lived in McKenzie, Alabama for 5 years. That still wasn't enough time for us to learn y'all principles, morals, and values because we were so brought up in where we were at. You see what I'm saying? And then we went back.
She said, that's true, Portis. It is, but when a northerner comes to the South
and marries a southern woman,
the values have to be met.
If you don't, then the relationship is not going. Okay, see, now you're talking my language. I understand that. And this is why I said to you earlier when you made the comment, when you said that, oh my God, you said something that it wouldn't work. And I said that, yes, it would work about the woman and the man. If the man was to meet a spiritual, God-fearing woman. I'm saying, this is all I'm saying. Again, I'm one of them northern niggas. Well, nigga, you know. I'm just saying, but I'm one of them northern type dudes that, again, even though I'm from the city, I don't know everything, sweetheart. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not what they call a city slicker, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't do any of that type of shit. But I know what I know. You know what I'm saying? And I don't try to force how I feel on nobody else. But my thing is this. I don't want nobody to disvalue someone's eagerness or willingness to learn something new. So I would never be one to just downput something because two different people got two different backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? Now, true indeed, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, me and my wife or me and my ex-wife, we didn't make it. We had two different backgrounds. You feel what I'm saying? But again, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. You feel what I'm saying? And I was wrong for trying to, make a marriage, and I wasn't ready for it. I apologize to her for that. I mean, I've done that, but I had to be real with me. You know what I'm saying? So before I can even get to the person that I want to be with, I got to make sure that I'm ready for this shit first. And if I'm ready for it, then I'll accept it. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not ready for it, I'm not going to let nobody, and whatever reason that they may have, make it seem like I'm wrong for not being ready.
Well,
I
guess everybody different. If I say I'm not ready, that might not be the person I want to be with.
No, I'm not going to say that, bro,
because be real.
Because me being real, if I tell you I'm not ready, that don't mean that I don't want to spend my life with you. Let me get myself together because, I may have cold feet. I could just be scared of being married. You see what I'm saying? Like, people have to understand that, you don't, like, everybody can't be moving, you know what I'm saying, on somebody else's time all the time. It just don't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be patient with a person. And then you have to, you know what I'm saying? Like that. It makes me wonder, do people really care about other people's feelings? You know what I'm saying?
People care.
Okay. And then if you care about their feelings, do you care about them personally?
And let me say this. Let me clear this up. Then we can go what you were just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I have dated women, yes, that I saw myself being with, but deep down, this one I'm agree with you at.
Mm-hmm.
How I felt inside was I felt like that they may have not had this. Our feelings was mutual,
right? Absolutely.
So I didn't try to like say, "Will you marry me?" or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Try to proceed on with trying to establish some type of relationship with them where we can be married,
right?
Because even though they might have liked me a little bit or whatever,
right?
But I did not feel that same mutual love that I have.
Thank you.
Right.
So I feel that.
So we are on the same page with that.
I agree with some water. I'll hear you. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is,
I'm still listening.
a lot of times when you ask somebody to marry you,
That's right.
and they say no, you're not the person that they see themselves being with, for the rest of them, for the rest of them life, for the rest of your life and their life. So that's all I'm saying. And Miss Mac, let's read your comment here. Miss Mac says that's exactly what it means, Portis. If you're not ready for marriage, then you and that person don't need to stay together. If God brings y'all back together, then it was destined to happen.
Hey now, Miss Mac.
Right.
Hey now, Miss Mac. Let me tell you something, Miss Mac. No, I'm just joking with you, baby. Yo, look, listen. I done had the 13th degree about marriage, sweet. I know I done had so many about being with being together or whatever the case may be. I mean, being married or whatever. But let me tell you, baby girl, listen here. I am a man that is not ashamed of jumping out and trying something different, regardless what split us up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even if I was and true to self, again, I was true to myself, but I did it for her. You know what I'm saying? But I knew I wasn't ready. But guess what though? I don't regret it. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Even though that it didn't last or whatever, but I don't regret it because Key, this one's for you, Key. You only get one life to live. You know what I'm saying? And with that one life, you have to be willing to make, or you have to be able to, you know what I'm saying, not be afraid to jump out on a limb sometimes.
Right.
Now, sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't work, but you'll never know until you do it. So regardless of the fact of meeting this person, knowing her or making sure that she's right, man, listen, man, everybody done lusted before. You see what I'm saying? We didn't all lusted for something before and we knew that it wasn't right, but hey, we human. So this is why I can say what I'm saying right now, because we're human. It's a lot of reasons why people may say that they're not ready to get married or whatever case may be. We're human.
The only reason will be with me is, like I said earlier,
right? I get you.
The mutual feelings.
But my thing is just that we're human.
Cause
there's no really most. To be honest with you, bro, there's really no wrong or right answer about it, because the only way you can really put anything on it like that is if you're strictly, I'm talking about down to the last period. If you're going by the Bible.
Because like I said, I'm gonna say this again. There are women I have dated in my past, from my teens on up to now, that yes, I looked at them like, yo, this is the person that I would.
You right, Keith.
I would, I see myself being with, for the rest of my life. But like I said, I wasn't gonna make that marriage decision until I felt like
you was ready.
Am I ready? The points were feelings were mutual,
right?
Because I'm not going. I wasn't gonna marry nobody that I'm more crazy about them than they're crazy about me.
So that's what I'm saying. So let them be able to catch up, because they may be crazy about you, but they may not just be that crazy like you crazy.
No,
you know what I'm saying? No, I mean, and listen, I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying like being wildly crazy about somebody. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't calling her crazy. The way I say it. My bad. But what I was trying to say was just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, like you definitely want the feelings and everything to be mutual. Man. I'm not going against that.
Because if the feelings are mutual, no matter what type of situation you guys are in, y'all gonna make it happen.
You gonna make it happen. But here's the thing, though. This is and then being open-minded, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, if I propose to a woman and she says no, I'm not looking at that like she's not the one that I'm supposed to be with. I'm looking at it like I'll give you more time. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, we probably been dating for a year and I'm ready. I'm ready. Like, come on, baby. Shit, yo, this is the best thing that ever happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I want this.
Right.
But she may not want that yet. So what's wrong with her not wanting what you want because you want that right then and there? That's my point. We can't say that it is that she don't want you or he don't want you because right then and there, when you want to be engaged and be married, they don't want to be. That's their choice not to be, and it's not devaluing anybody. They just not ready because you're ready.
Let me say this right here. See, a lot of women, like women always, I'm not gonna say all women, but I'm gonna say some women.
Mm-hmm.
Some women are always looking for better options.
Absolutely.
So when you ask to marry a woman and she says no, that means there's other options out there she's looking for. Because she's not looking at you like she can spend the rest of her life. She can tell you the rest of her life with you, but she can tell you all day long, look, I'm not ready right now. I'm not ready right now. Could mean that she's looking for other options.
But nine times out of
she
10,
could be looking for somebody that might be in a better situation than you.
9 times out of 10, Mo, if that's gonna happen, she'll leave before you even ask to propose.
No, some stay around until they find somebody better than you.
Nah, because if that's the case, if she already looking for somebody, if baby girl, I'm not.
Of course, I agree with being patient, but I disagree with the sugar shack.
I'm not sugar shacking with nobody.
Sugar shacking.
This is, and you
listen. Says she want to be married.
Man, listen, I agree.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Q.
I agree. I agree. Sugar shacking.
Cause get what? Pretty soon, 3 Hill might be walking out.
Hey, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be your first time, so shit, you definitely need to, you know what I'm saying, do it right. You know what I'm saying? Because whoever Miss Lucky Hill is,
Miss 3 Hill, she,
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
yo, trust and believe. She gonna be ready for you, and you gonna be ready for her. So when y'all come together, it's gonna be mutual.
Miss 3 Hill, she might be looking right now. Where you at, baby?
Is she looking right now?
Is she looking?
Is she looking?
Is she out there looking?
So that hey ladies, just letting you know, Gotti is looking for his Miss Thrill Hill. Is she watching?
Is she watching?
Is she watching? Huh? We looking.
Is Miss Reggie Sharp is watching? Is she watching?
He said, "Is Miss Reggie Sharp?"
He like deep throats.
This dude is stupid, man. This dude is stupid.
She
said, man, that's true, Mo. If that person don't stand on business, the other person will stay and get the benefits.
Get the benefits, right? Will stay and get the benefits.
Wait a minute. Wait. If they standing on,
if that she said if that's true, Mo.
Okay. My fault.
The other person will stay and get the benefits.
If a person don't stand on benefits,
I
don't see nobody stand. Listen, if a person ain't standing on business, I don't see that other person stand at all. Damn the benefits. Because to me, like women, y'all favorite line is what? I can do all bad myself.
If like I say, and I'm
right,
and I'm gonna stand on this,
and
I'm gonna keep saying it. If our feelings are mutual, like if I feel like we evenly, equally yoked, as they say in the Bible, I feel, man, I'm doing it. No matter if I'm.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Mo.
I'm doing. I'm getting married.
Like I'm not.
I'm getting married.
I'm not going against that. No one ever see like that'd be my thing. Like I don't go against what you're saying, bro.
Right.
I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get that. What I'm saying to you is, and I'm going to stand on this, is other people that feel different.
Right.
And that's all I've been saying this whole entire time.
Because people do get married for different reasons.
Exactly.
So,
and people get in marriages. Some people get married and they just be fucking miserable. They be
Miss Mac,
miserable.
have you ever been married? Yes, Miss Mac. Miss Mac.
That's a good ass question. Miss Mac, have you ever been married?
Miss Mac, she said a couple of shows back, she said she been married. Yeah.
You was married before your thing.
Yeah, Miss Mac been married. She said, no, I meant
them standing on business and leaving them. But if they don't,
the other party, they will stay and get the benefits.
So I think what you just said, me and you just said, but back to Reggie's question. Have you ever been married? And you said she
Miss Mac been married.
You been married before Miss Mac?
She said, yeah. Yes. She said on the last show.
Did she say that?
Yes.
I must have been high because I don't
remember. You don't forget nothing.
I don't remember none of that.
I remember.
Well, she was sitting right next to you, so
she was sitting right next to you too.
Oh yeah, she was.
She was in the middle.
But I got up and went outside though, so don't forget about that.
Man, you should have heard it. She said it on the show.
Yeah, but that could have been when I went outside.
She's been married.
But I didn't know that.
Oh, you don't go back and look at the episodes like I do?
Yeah.
I go back and look at all the episodes we do.
I look at them more, but see though, like what I do is this. When I go back and look at the things that we like, the shows that we did, you know what I look for?
What you look for?
I look for how long you have your head up and when you put it back down. And you go like this, and then you go like this.
Oh, that's me.
And then you go like this.
That's me.
And I just count how many times you do it.
That's me.
Oh, now that's two.
That's me.
You know what I'm saying?
He's here singing Jack and Ed. Let's get married. That's my song. Oh, that's right.
That's your song.
See, let me explain something to you. Key. Thrill Hill, go get married.
People be different.
Cause we never know with everything going on in this world. Iran can shoot a bomb over here right now. So if I die and go to heaven, Lord knows I got married.
This dude, you is crazy, man.
No,
man, this dude is crazy, dog.
It's a Thrill Hill where you did get married. You did a lot of wrong before you got married, but you did get married.
Well, you said you straighten it out.
That's right. You did a lot of wrong. You did a lot of lusting and fornication and all that.
Hey,
but you did get married.
You did get married.
That's right.
No doubt. Like I said, I don't mind getting married again. I'm not gonna rush it though.
So let me ask you this right here. What would it take for Mr. Intellectual Mr. Portis to ever get married again? Inquired minds want to know.
To be all truthful?
Yeah, be truthful.
All right, man.
Go ahead with it. Come on with it. People wait.
Let me be honest. Oh, okay, I'm gonna be honest.
They wait.
I'm gonna really be honest. What would get me to marry again? I would want a woman to just accept a brother for who he is.
Accept a brother for who you.
Just accept me for who I am.
Who you is.
And any and everything else can be dealt with.
Okay.
If I can't get that, if I can't be me, then I can't get married.
Let me explain something to you right quick.
If I can't be myself, I can't get married.
I'm gonna tell y'all something right quick. I'm gonna tell everybody out there that's listening. One thing about when you being in a relationship with somebody, feelings are very important. No matter what y'all got going on, no matter if y'all live in a shack, a mansion, y'all homeless or whatever, the way you feel about a person is very important. Don't be with nobody because they got this, they got that. Nah, that ain't gonna work. Don't be with somebody because he laying down the pipe real good because that might run out. That might stop working one day. You know what I'm saying? Be with somebody that has the same type of love that you have for them, they need to have for you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You know, I'm gonna piggyback off of that though too. I'm gonna just say this, man. I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just be on some real. Since you want to get intellectual, let's get intellectual.
Let's get intellectual.
She said that y'all, man. What are y'all talking about? You know,
they talking about deep throat and everything. It ain't Freaky Friday.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't wait till Freaky Friday for that.
We can't even have Freaky Friday. It's Friday.
Oh yes, we are.
It's a holiday.
It's gonna be our holiday.
4th of July.
It's gonna be our Freaky Friday holiday. We gonna turn it off. We gonna turn it up.
Oh, I get wherever I be at.
We gonna blow.
Where it gonna be
fireworks.
It's gonna be virtual.
Yeah,
because I won't be here.
Damn it.
I won't be in this spot right here. I will be somewhere.
Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Bring your ass
to
Ohio.
Soul Snatcher. Get off of the show. Get on Reggie's DM. You ain't doing no damn tsunamis on this. Yo, y'all are, man, listen, y'all funny as hell. Y'all are. But yeah, man. Well, wait, let's see how this is going. Okay. So what's the deal? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal? Talk to me, people. What you want to do, Gotti? Y'all clowning. So, people, my people, talk to me, y'all. This has been a heck of a night tonight, y'all.
Yeah. Well, so Reggie and Soul Snatcher made a real love connection.
They did. They're gonna.
I don't think that. I think
they swap waters on each other.
I think they done made a lust connection.
Yeah, not a love, a lust.
A lust connection.
Reggie finna go up to Ohio and get turned out.
I thought Soul Snatcher gonna come down there way.
And she come down here, she gonna get turned out. Y'all better meet somewhere mutual.
Reggie Sharp.
Reggie Sharp and Soul. Y'all better meet somewhere
Soul Snatcher.
Y'all better meet like at the Tennessee and Kentucky line where it's mutual.
Reggie's talking about deep jokes and all.
She talking about a goddamn tsunami, man. Y'all better chill out.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But one thing, about like we getting back to the topic.
Yes, sir.
Like I say, so let me ask you this. How do you feel if a woman asks you to marry her?
Well, I spoke on that earlier, brother.
I'm just saying, give us some more insight on that.
Well, you missed it with your grand entrance, but what I said was because of where I'm from.
There you go.
Well, I'm just gonna keep it real, bro. I mean, I'm else to say. Where I'm from, we really don't hold traditional values, bro. So we do things different like that. You know what I'm saying? Wait, ladies, if you date Portis, he's taking you to the Sugar Shack.
To the Sugar Shack.
Yeah, if it's a restaurant, you better believe it.
She's talking about the Sugar Shack.
Listen.
I used to go to the Sugar Shack.
I don't even know what the hell a Sugar Shack is.
I used to have a good time up there at the Sugar Shack. Yes.
And an obituary. Whoa!
Portis.
And an obituary.
He said, you gonna be a Portis special friend in the obituary. So when you die. And that what, Keith? We gonna get serious for a moment. I really don't want that in my obituary. I wanted to say my wife.
I mean, of course you're gonna want to say your wife. Everybody. I mean,
don't want it to say
people that don't even be married, they be lying on their obituaries and they be saying,
well, lie or so, because I don't want to talk about special friend. No, I want to say
they would say my significant other if it's gonna be
no.
Because if that's who I gave my life,
let me at least look.
for this. I don't think you
Golly or something.
when I said people are different seasons, and when people realize that people will be in there.
I don't think.
I think I did see that, but we have so much going on back and forth, sweet. I mean, I see a lot. I just don't be able to comment because sometimes me and Mo be going, nah. But I've definitely seen it. And yeah, you're right. You are absolutely right. People are different. People come around in different times or whatever. But the fact is just this. You know what I'm saying? Like, for one, a lot of people rush into that shit. A lot of people rush into marriages, like Reggie said earlier. A lot of people rush into marriages just for that day. You know what I'm saying? Just to say that they married. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't even want to be married. You know what I'm saying? So it is important to sit down, communicate, talk about, you know, if a person wants to be married, if marriage is even in their vocabulary, everything you and Portis build together going to his family because y'all shacking.
Yeah, we're gonna say it loud.
Key, you is funny. You know that.
He said everything you and Portis build together is going to his family because y'all shack.
Baby girl.
She said y'all sugar shack.
I don't understand why you feel like I want a sugar shack.
I
don't want a sugar shack. I would rather.
That means you want the sugar and you want.
I would rather have my own place and just be by myself. I done been through that already before.
Because you might want to roll over and roll on that thing in the middle.
Shit, hell, she can come over, spend the night, and then go home. It was gonna be like that.
That's so gonna work.
You know what I'm saying?
You want to be already there.
Only thing I'm saying is this is Mo, you silly as hell. Only thing I'm saying is this. I've been through that already. You know what I'm saying? I've been through being.
Reggie, wait a minute, hold on. Soul Snatcher just told Reggie Sharp,
make these legs
make them legs shake.
If y'all don't get into y'all DMs and get off our show with this lust making thing that y'all do,
we done made a lust connection.
All I gotta do now was just DM each other.
You know we got the show coming up. Like he gonna do the match making.
Yeah, she doing it for love, not for lust.
Yeah, Key doing it for love, not for lust. Reggie Shaw, I don't think you and Soul Snatcher
gonna be qualified for this show.
Yeah, y'all won't be on that show.
Y'all be on the one that come on at 12:30.
Y'all already talking about getting busy. Y'all ain't talking about going out to eat or nothing. Y'all talking about getting straight to it.
Reggie.
They talking about getting straight to it.
Reggie. Honey packs.
Oh no, Reggie say he needs some blood thinners. He said to me, gonna do the Harlem Shake.
I call it a headache, bro.
We try to be serious talking about marriage, and then they change the whole topic.
I got a headache, bro. God, my head hurt.
God damn, Reggie Sharp, Soul Snatcher. Yeah, y'all need to hit each other up.
For real. Make it happen.
He had his bedtime, y'all, in the hole.
Who? What?
The wall. Is that wall? What that is?
The wall. Yeah. Wait.
What is that?
Davis. He had his best
hole in the wall.
In the hole.
Oh yeah, hole in the wall.
That song? Ain't that a song?
Yeah. Hole in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I had my best time, y'all. In the hole in the wall. That's it. Hey, Miss Mac, you should, if he is the guy of the dreams, why not? Reggie,
I got tears in my eyes, man.
Right there, Reggie, something serious. So, hey, Key and Miss Mac.
Wait a minute.
It is Soul Snatcher. Can I ask y'all a question?
Oh, Lord.
She said, Reggie Sharp, that's not how I was raised. Hey, let me ask y'all a question right quick. I need to ask Key, Miss Mac, and Soul Snatcher a question. Would y'all, with Soul Snatcher being from the north, Miss Mac and Key being from the south, would y'all ask a guy to marry y'all? Cause it's girls in the South that ask guys to marry them.
Didn't say it wasn't.
I'm
Never
just letting
said it
y'all
wasn't.
know. I know 3 girls from the South that asked to marry me. From the South.
From the South.
In the South. 3.
That means that she really wanted to be with you, Mo. If she asked you.
Yeah. I gotta be honest. I didn't see myself with them like that. But go ahead. I need y'all, all 3 of y'all to answer that question. They might be looking too, but
What the fuck?
You got an inbox. I just didn't feel like it was mutual. That's why I didn't agree to it.
What the hell?
I felt like they wanted to get married on certain circumstances, not because of love.
Some BS just hit my shit, man.
No, what happened? Hey, inquire minds want to know. Eugene Porter has just got hit with something on his phone, and the people want to know.
It wasn't nothing, yo.
The people want to know. The people want to know.
Not ready for marriage yet. Oh, see?
Okay.
Nope,
So
absolutely not.
So to make
I'm not ready,
for marriage yet.
I'm in my prime right now.
Right now, Reggie Sharp. Oh, so Reggie, I don't think Reggie ready for marriage neither. Reggie just want to go down through there. So that he ain't ready neither. But you know what?
I'm like on video camera. What the fuck was that?
My bad. Well, somebody tried to call you a video camera.
Somebody was just saying something real crazy on my.
What did they say?
They told me to come back on video camera or something. They want me to video call them. And
okay, he said personally, I would not ask a man hand in marriage, but I will talk about being married.
Well, let's talk about being married, Key. Let's get this. Let's talk about marriage.
Let's talk about marriage.
What keeps a good marriage together, Q? Tell me that.
Reggie Sharp. No, I'll pass.
Too late. He on your ass, Ms. Robinson. Hey, once Reggie get to going, he don't get the slowing. Reggie going hard in the paint. He ain't playing. But Miss and to you too for this. No. See, no, my inbox is not jumping. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Your point about jumping. Tell her
she can't
ask questions. She's not your wife. Jack or lacking.
Listen,
is that lacking?
Shaka-lacking. No, Key. No, baby. Listen, forget that shaka-lacking stuff. You know what I'm saying? Tell me. What makes a good marriage, Key? What kind of people make a good marriage?
Compromise.
Say it again, Mo.
Compromising.
I love that word. What? Compromise. Exactly my point, Mo. You have to want the same things, and me and Reggie Sharp think alike.
That's right. Both of y'all are less
freaks.
Freaks come out at night. Y'all less. What? And we needed Reggie Sharp on Freaky Friday. What was he? Y'all got a lustful relationship. Soul Snatcher and Reggie Sharp. It's very lustful.
So
y'all, you know what? When they meet each other, they might not even have a conversation. They going straight to the bedroom.
And they might. Hey, you know what, man? This is my cousin. I don't want to keep talking about this, man.
I'm just going.
I don't want to talk about this. My cousin's nasty. Reggie's nasty. They're nasty together. Do it. You know what I'm saying? Just get out the way.
You have to walk the same thing.
Y'all, hey.
Reggie Sharp think alike.
Reggie, she gonna spit in your mouth. You gonna spit in her mouth. Y'all just gonna be together, man. Y'all just gonna have that.
Reggie said he need to go to Deep Throat Boulevard.
And he going too. And Mika and Soul Snatcher.
They get back serious, man. We got plenty of people.
They did that.
We got a whole lot of people watching. Okay,
Thank you for that. My bad.
Key said
God, communication, good sex, good finances, and
good
like-mindedness.
mindedness,
And like-mindedness.
right?
Okay. God, communication, good sex, like-minded. Man, we chatting now, so y'all. So hell no, y'all straight action.
Dang.
Okay. Well,
y'all talking about some serious.
Key,
you're Reggie going at it.
Key, so if you had to put all of those things that you put, and I'm going to excuse God because you got to have God in there anyway.
You got to have God in your marriage now.
Period. So let's
no God and soul snatching and Reggie.
Okay, see, here she go. Okay. It's just sex.
Ain't no God.
Hold up. Let me see what Miss Max said. She said, God, communication, trust, loyalty, respect, shared value, goals, emotional and physical intimacy, shared responsibilities. If I had a marker, I would circle that shared responsibility. So explain to me what a shared responsibility is. But Key, I want to get back to you too.
Because of no communication, no marriage.
No, wait a minute. Now, I'm not saying that for me. I was not saying that for me. I'm saying that for Soul and Reggie. That's what they doing. Now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna spit in my mouth unless we tongue kissing, and then that happens like that. But other than that, anybody's just gonna be spitting in my mouth.
She said she want to spit in somebody's mouth.
Man,
yeah, hold up, Porters don't like.
I don't deal with the beads.
Cause and no
communication, no marriage. I feel that. What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy Dog is in the building.
Is Jimmy in the building?
Jimmy is in the building. Jimmy is over here on this slide.
He on your live.
He on my live.
Okay, then.
And he might flip it back on to your live. Because your live get the comments.
Okay, then. I see comments on your live.
No, I'm saying, but yours come on the thing.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
Oh,
yeah. But damn, we just got off the thing again.
No, but what I'm saying is, like Cuz just said, he just said, no communication, no marriage.
Absolutely.
And
I communicate in my relationship.
And he said, let this happen. Why he spent him in my house. You spend it in my house?
I was spitting balls. I was just throwing some old freaky shit out there because that's what y'all be talking like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be doing something like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Tell you what, that show keep a marriage spiced up. All the stuff y'all talking.
It's for real.
Keep a marriage spiced up.
But ain't Reggie Sharp and Tamika invite me to the reception, please.
Hey,
it's gonna be all butt naked people. That's all they gonna have run around.
Hey, Key, it won't be no reception with them.
It's gonna be a sexception.
They might make a porno tape.
That's exactly what it's gonna be. It's gonna be an orgy.
They're not even gonna have when Soul Snatcher get down here to GA
or Reggie come to OH.
It's red, and I'm telling you,
fair
y'all better look at
parent,
they ain't gonna wait
finances, and emotional labor. Also, accountability, like owning up to mistakes and working on solutions together. So here's my question to you.
Accountability.
So here's my question to you. You know, like when you say accountability and accountability, owning up to your mistakes and working on situations together. Remember when you said earlier, you said if a man meets a God-fearing woman and the man is not God-fearing, how that wouldn't work. So this is my thing.
You have to be equally yoked.
Hold on.
I got you.
Hold on. This is my thing right here.
Yoked.
If accountability.
Wait. He said, "No, Porter, you're a freak. You spin and doing the helicopter."
Hey, Key. You funny as hell for that one. Hey, listen. I've never spit in nobody's mouth. Okay, I've never done that. The helicopter thing, that's something totally different.
The helicopter. Ain't nothing wrong with the helicopter. There's nothing wrong with
Hey,
the
she
helicopter.
is crazy,
There's
man.
nothing wrong with the
Hey,
helicopter.
you is
Do the helicopter. Do the helicopter. There's nothing
Hey,
wrong.
she is crazy,
There's
man.
nothing wrong with the helicopter.
Hey, Key is funny.
There's nothing wrong with the helicopter. He said, Reggie Sharp, good Lord, marry her first.
Oh,
Key,
shit.
they're not even gonna make it.
Man, she is crazy.
Key, they're not even gonna have a conversation. Soon,
Handstand type shit. Hey, Tamika Soul Snatcher Davis.
soon Soul Snatcher get here, it's going down.
Reggie,
Hey, look.
you want me to call you cousin now or later?
Shit, they gonna- he said, yeah.
Yep.
He said, yeah. And get what? When you coming down here, Soul Snatcher? Cause it's gonna be fire and desire between you and Soul Snatcher.
Man, it's gonna be happy feelings.
It's gonna be that song with Rick James and Tina Marie.
Man, no, it's gonna be that one with Cameo. What's that one?
No, you listen to the word with Rick
know.
James and Tina Marie.
I know what they were saying.
That's Reggie and
You
Soul
say call him
Snatcher.
cousin now, Key.
It ain't gonna be no cousin.
Hey, Reggie, I'm telling you, bro.
It ain't gonna be cousin. It's gonna be cousin.
I ain't calling you no husband, bro. I'm telling you that now.
Listen.
Hey, wait a minute. How about my question? Hold on. So my question to you was, thank you, Reggie, for bringing her back up. My question to you was, if a man has to own up and y'all working through things together, why can't it be that way in the beginning if he's letting you know that off the bat, okay, you're God-fearing and I'm not, and I want to be. So what's wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying? So what's wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? Do it, Wet Down Wednesday, tsunami time. Hey, man, listen. Hey, Miss Davis, your mother is watching, okay?
Oh,
Your mom is watching.
well, Soul Snatcher said she have a tsunami.
Hey, man. Are you interested in that? Most say, wait a minute. Hey, it sounds like my brother got interested too. Wait a minute.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make sure I read that right.
Yeah, you read it right.
She said they are married vows to God. That's right. They are married vows to God.
Okay, so back to what I was saying to you, Ms. Robinson. So what's wrong with y'all? Again, like if you said owning up to a situation. So let's just say that the situation is like you said, you being a God-fearing woman and I'm not, and then I'm letting you know that I'm trying to get to my spiritual. You know what I'm saying? So then you mean to tell me that would be a reason for you to look at me like you see what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to understand, because if we're working together, we're gonna work together in the beginning, middle, and in the end.
Soul Snatcher, she 41 with no kiddos. So this conversation would not hunt me.
Look at you. 41 with no kids.
41 with no, oh shit, Reggie like that. Hold on for a minute. Excuse my language, y'all.
Reggie Sharp in my 20s, but when you get older, you had to elevate and value things differently. Okay.
The answer, they are married vows to God. Hell yeah, she says. Slummy. I just had to
hey, her mama watching, so she gonna show you what she made.
I just had to make sure that was she said.
Hey Reggie, her mama gonna show you what she made.
Reggie Sharp.
She gonna jump on here in 1 second.
Reggie Sharp is going down. The answer, they're married vows to God.
That's the answer. They are married.
That's the answer.
Yeah, because y'all won't align in the beginning. What I'm saying is, if you were married, then you owe it to God to try to make it everything work. I mean, I get that. That's not my question. My question was to you: if you have to own up to everything, You feel what I'm saying? If you have to take accountability, you know what I'm saying? My question to you is that I'm coming to you with a situation telling you that, yo, I'm not in my spiritual. I'm not spiritually inclined how you are. Are you not going to take me because I'm not where you know what I'm saying, where you're at in your spiritual? Are you saying that we're not going to be together because I'm not spiritually inclined how you are? But I'm telling you that I'm trying to get there.
But you know what, Portis? You know what? A lot. If you have, it would never work. If you have like a person that's spiritual and you have a person that's not spiritual, it can never work between those two.
I don't believe that.
You don't believe it?
I don't believe that. I don't believe that
because they're from two different worlds.
That right? That's true. But I'm not going to say that it won't work. That's not true at all. That's not true at all.
I've seen it so many times.
And I've seen it so many times. This is why I'm asking the question, because I've seen it work. I've seen someone that was not spiritually inclined at all. You feel me? Get with the woman that was very spiritually inclined. And guess what happened?
Whatever.
They got married. And guess what else happened?
He
got baptized. And guess what happened?
He came in.
So my point is,
but he got there,
Mo. But that's what I'm asking.
It just like
I'm asking is, so y'all saying that it won't work. I'm saying that I've seen it work.
I'm saying
that's why I was asking the question.
If my dad's a Catholic, if my mom's a Methodist, somebody gonna have to.
Mo, no. That's not what I said. I said,
no, I know
if somebody was spiritually inclined and the other person wasn't. I'm not saying
that's still the same type of example though.
No, not really, because you're saying that a person is Methodist and somebody is Catholic. Their beliefs are different. So that would bump heads. That was my situation.
But still,
I'm saying a person that's not dealing with the Bible at all, they're not spiritually inclined. They don't have no personal relationship with God. None of that. That's what I'm saying. But they want that.
Right.
So I'm saying that if I'm a person that is not spiritually
down to you in a minute. Go ahead.
But if I'm a person that's not spiritually inclined,
right,
the woman is very God-fearing. I come to you and say, hey, you know, I see that you go to church and stuff all the time. I really don't know nothing about the church or going to church or whatever case may be, but I want to learn.
Okay,
you see what I'm saying?
Key said, Portis. She said, Key said, okay, it's not on here. She said, Reggie, sure, I totally
accountability
agree.
is only for marriage. If you're dating, you're really still single until you get married. Nah, not if you make a commitment, you not.
And Key said, Portis, how can I personally be themselves if their person is completely different?
Wait, read that.
She said, Portis, how can a person be themselves if their person is completely different? What Key said earlier. She said, how can they be themselves if the person they're dating is completely different?
Because I mean, you are who you are. I mean, like, you're not going to stop being who you are for somebody else. That's like saying if you're from Africa and you wear those dashikis and all of that thing, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to stop wearing those because your mate don't wear them.
And Miss Mack said the percentage is not high.
It don't have to be high.
And then Reggie said, Miss Mack definitely single until you are married.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Reggie, I totally agree.
It won't work because there is no basis to solve issues or base the marriage on. True. But see, Will, this is what I was saying. I wasn't saying if one was one religion and one was the other. I wasn't saying that at all. What I was saying was if a person does not know God, you know what I'm saying? Then if you communicate with them about not being into church, then that's different. Your willingness explains that. So that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying to you earlier when you said that it wouldn't work. That's why I say that I have to disagree with that, because it would work. Because if a person is going to come to you and tell you that they don't know nothing about this, but they're not shying away from learning about it, then why would you walk away from them because they're not spiritually inclined where you're at? You should give them a chance to grow the same way you had a chance to grow into your spiritual too, right? Right or wrong?
You should give them a chance to grow into
their spiritual. If they don't know anything about church, like it's a lot of people. I've met a lot of people who don't deal with church at all. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of hard to believe when they say that they believe in God, but they don't go to church. You know what I'm saying? Things like that or whatever. But I don't know what their spiritual background is or if they read the Bible or whatever. But my thing is just that when you got certain people out here who don't know certain stuff, why does that discredit them?
Right. He said, what does compromising cause you to lose yourself?
Well, wait.
Where do y'all draw the line?
Wait, she says, when does compromising cause you to
when
lose
does
yourself?
right? Yeah.
Well, compromising. No, you were saying Northern do not go to church. No, sweetheart. I said some go to church. I said that it's not forced upon us to go to church. You know what I'm saying? People up north go to church. We got big churches up there. But what I'm saying is that it's not forced upon. Like how your mom made you get up, even when you had them days, you don't want to get your ass up and go to church. You see what I'm saying? That's what it was for y'all down here. I'm saying up north, hey, our parents would come in there and ask us, yo, is y'all going to church today? That church bus outside, is y'all going to church today?
You see what I'm saying? Told me back in the day, it was a hidden.
Hello. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying, Miss Mac. I never said nobody up north go to church. I said that it's not a priority like it is down here. Here in the South, church is a priority. You're gonna be in church every Sunday. You feel me? Like that like it's
so hard for me to make my son go.
Hey,
I tried.
Hey, I tell you this right here. It maybe was hard for you, but I can tell you that it's a low percentage. It's a low percentage.
Well, back in my day, when I was young, we were made to go to church, north or south.
You said that's why it's a learned behavior.
That's why I say it's a learned behavior.
I'm trying to understand.
I would say in this generation here of kids, I don't think we made these kids, these 2000 kids.
It's not yet. Yeah.
I don't think we made them go to church the way we
same
made
way that y'all was. Exactly.
The 80s and the 70s kids.
Exactly. Now that I agree.
These new kids, these 90s and 2000s, you take them 60s, 70s, and 80s kids, they went to church.
But see, though, but what I can say, you're right. And know the Bible front and back.
Not every Sunday for everybody in the South.
Hey, it may not be every Sunday, but let me tell you this, baby. It's 4 Sundays in the month. All right. And on a good month, you get 5. Okay. So let's just go back to the 4. Guarantee out of the 4 Sundays, you was there at least 3 every month. And if you wasn't there 3 every month, it's because you had a family vacation. Y'all was you know what I'm saying? Y'all was going out of town somewhere. I mean, trust and believe. But when you're home, when you're here in your town, come on, man. You can't none of y'all tell me down here in the South.
I mean, like I said,
especially around our ages. Man, y'all was in that mug, bro. Y'all was definitely in there. Even the neighborhood bully was in up in church.
Man,
come on now.
Man, I used to go visit Chicago, and we were made to go to church in Chicago.
Right. Because your mother or your grandmother or whoever brought the principles to y'all.
Yeah, no, just my mom had friends up there, and we go visit her friends,
and she made sure y'all asses was in church.
That's right.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Principles,
and that's Chicago.
You know, but right. But what I'm saying is this now. People that's actually from Chicago. How many of you know that
Shell is in the building and Shell has made a post
up doing things?
Yes, church is not a big part of your family. It does not matter in the north or the south.
Well, Shelly, I beg to differ, sweetheart.
Shell.
I beg to differ. You know what I'm saying? Like, until you go up there and you actually see how it be, you know what I'm saying? Then I mean, Hey, it's just different. We was in vacation. We was in vacation Bible school in the summer on that bus
That's right.
every day.
That's right. Every day.
I'm trying to
The
tell
bus
you.
come by and pick you up.
Hey, can I ask you where you from, Mr. Garrett?
He from the South.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Born and raised
Born and raised in the South.
in the
So
South.
that's why, listen, man, y'all may think that when
raised up
like,
over there in Boxwood.
like my thing is this. Listen, I'm not trying
In
to
the
make
hood.
it seem like, like up north is like London. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's different ways of living. You know what I'm saying? And we in the big cities, we live different than what.
That's right. Columbus.
Yes, sir.
The
Deep in the South. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? And all I'm saying is just that we live different, y'all. Like it does matter in the
Well-
South or in the North. I'm telling you, it does matter. It matters.
I don't know.
It matters. Trust me.
Just like you said, with no freaks up north. It's some freaks up
Bro,
north.
it's
just
freaks
like
up north, but
freaks
man,
down
listen.
here.
Okay, listen. Like I told Mo, you know what I'm saying? Listen, what I'm saying is this right here. This is the difference between up north and down south. Okay.
Nazareth Baptist Church. Okay.
Listen. Yep, like I said, mine be on the church van thank you, because y'all principles and more listen, I ain't about to keep saying this shit. Y'all know what I'm saying is true. So listen,
Yeah,
but hold
hey,
it,
Shell,
hold it,
I told him
now.
I told him that, Shell.
Man,
Thank you, Shell. Thank
okay,
you.
so
Thank
here-
you, Shelly Shell.
so here's my thing. Let me tell you how different the North and the South is, okay? Now, I was just telling Mo this. The other day. Y'all had like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had like Luke. Y'all had like Luke. Who else down here? What was that one group I was telling you about?
Someone had
That them songs and stuff.
you talking about like what? Talking about Luke.
The Tootsie Roll,
Some of the 6ix9ine boys. And
all of that, right?
All of them.
Right. So when that came out down here, in the South, they wasn't playing that shit up north. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm saying that it's different freaks, like y'all music down here was real sexual. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all was like, it was almost like sexing with clothes on. You see what I'm saying? Up down here.
It said church is a big part of your family. It has to do with values.
Okay, so again, Shelly, this is my point. Values. I'm not saying that because like one of my cousins is a minister. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that we don't go to church. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that even though that my cousin is a minister and she got what, 2 or 3 kids, you know what I'm saying? They well, I can't say that now because I don't know. I ain't seen my cousins in a while. But how my family lived or whatever the case may be, just because mama was a preacher didn't mean that the son was going to be a deacon or the daughter was going to be, you know what I'm saying, anything affiliated with the church. You see what I'm saying? Now, down here, the values down here, Shelly, if your dad was a pastor, I guarantee you was somewhere involved in that church. You see what I'm saying? If your mom was any part treasurer, any part of that church, you was involved with that church. Like you said, family values. So I'm not discrediting my family for anything because I love my family. I wouldn't trade them for nothing in the world. But what I'm saying to you is that church wasn't a big part of our, you know what I'm saying? A big part of what we did growing up. It just wasn't. My family is different. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Keith Smith said her people are in Detroit. They played the Planet Rock up there right now. What she said? They played Planet Rock up north.
Whatever that means. I don't know. You gotta elaborate more on that.
Saying they played Planet Rock back in the day up in north too.
Yeah, they did. But
we all brothers and
sisters. Yes, we are. But I just want everybody to know.
What everybody trying to tell you is Ohio is not on another planet.
I didn't never say that we were. I just said that we're. Listen, man. Listen, y'all not gonna make it seem because I just said that. I'm not saying being up north is not like being in London. I'm not saying that. That's not what I said. I just said that we live a little different. I never once said people don't go to church. I never once said that. I said it's not forced upon like it is here in the South. Here in the South, it's forced upon. I was in church because of our values. Everybody's family different, and that's exactly what I was saying.
Church picnics at Flat Rock Park, you're gonna get something.
You see what I'm saying? And that's all I was saying. Everybody's family is different. My family, we just wasn't a church. You know what I'm saying? Like we wasn't really big on going to church. Okay. But guess what though? Our family, like man, listen. This is what I miss about being back home sometimes because. Our family, like, man, we have really big family gatherings. You know what I'm saying? So even though that we didn't go to church a lot or whatever, that didn't discredit our family from being a family. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just didn't go to church. You see what I'm saying?
It's more like sinners.
More like sinners. Not on this show, though. It's real hot.
It's real hot. Yeah, kid, we got a lot of sinners on this show tonight.
We sure do.
You talking about there's a lot of sinners up north.
There's a lot of sinners down south too.
No matter.
Man, quit playing. Stop with the north and south, east and west. That's what I've been saying for the longest. No matter if I say east, west, north, or south, I've always just said that we're different.
Everybody different.
And I've always said that. But every time I say that we different, most say, hold up. I lived up north too.
No,
hold up. Yes, you do.
I remember no matter where I went, if I was in Fort Lewis, if I was in Texas,
bruh,
if I was in no matter wherever I was, it always some joke be talking about Bama. Hey, look, y'all Bama in the South. Yeah, man, y'all slow, man. You know, we from up north. Man, get out of here with that.
I never called nobody down in the South slow. I've never said that.
Man, Joker. That's how I used to hear back in the day. Man, if they find out you from the South, man, you Bama. That's from, man, what? Man, get out of here with all that, man. Talking about some Bama shit.
Hey, but you see what I'm saying,
from
though?
Georgia.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying, though. Listen, I've never said that. I've never said nobody from the South was slow because actually,
Cass, you said it like that, especially Cat from New York.
Who? I've never said that.
Man, yeah.
Listen,
man.
I lived down here before. Okay, I lived in Alabama before for more than a year. Like I said, I was down here for like 5.5 years. You know what I'm saying? And when I went to school down in McKenzie, Alabama, you feel what I'm saying? They shit was on a whole different level than what we were on back up north. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I can say this shit that I'm saying is different. It's very different. And I'm not knocking nobody's way of life, living, or whatever. All I'm saying is that it's different from me and we both in the South. Yeah, oh, that's true. But what I'm saying is this though. Y'all may be different, but I bet a lot of values that y'all have without even knowing each other are the same. Because like I said, values, principles, morals are deeply rooted here in the South. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know, like, okay, I'm gonna give you a real good example, Shelly. Togetherness. Okay? Togetherness. People down here in the South have a better sense of togetherness and unity than we do up north. Now tell me I'm lying about that.
That's right, Will. They did. They used to try that shit all the time. Got their ass beat too. They damn sure did.
Everybody.
You right about that, cuz they used to get their ass beat when they try that shit.
Doing the helicopter.
Yeah, they used to say that shit.
King, you is dead wrong. You is dead wrong, King. You is funny though, but you wrong.
Got them shells. I'm gonna spit it in the mouth.
What'd you say?
Shells and spit it in the mouth is a northern thing, nasty.
You see what I'm saying? Hey, I never said I did that to nobody.
World is wild. Tamika, the world is wild.
No, she said. She said Tamika, he worldwide. That's what she said.
Oh, worldwide. I thought she said the world is wild. Wow. She said the world wild.
World wild too.
He worldwide. Okay.
Believe that.
Worldwide.
But no, Shelly, people up north don't. The one that I know, they don't spit in nobody's mouth.
What it said.
I was just talking junk to
my neighbor is white and prejudiced.
Oh, well, see, I thought you lived. Hey, hold on, hold up. I thought you lived in a predominantly black neighborhood. So I am sorry that your neighbor is white and y'all have nothing in common. I'm sorry.
Shit, prejudice people up north.
There's prejudice people everywhere, dude. Yeah. But the prejudiceness is not like how it is here. Like I said, and you know, I could go on and on and on how different it is down here than it is up north. I could go on and on and on, but that's not the point. But the point is just that people are different, and you just can't just look at things from just one side. That's always been my argument. That's going to keep being my argument. You know what I'm saying? I don't just look at things from just, you know what I'm saying, from just one side. I look at things from both sides. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a very, very understanding person. I reciprocate everything that you guys have been saying very, very well. But this is where all of us seem to fall short, especially when it comes to me. I don't just look at the way that things are in one place. You know what I'm saying? I don't. So, I mean, like I said to Mo, I don't never disagree with Mo, because unless it's something that's very disagreeable for or to do, but when certain things being said, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when we talk about a lot of these things that we talk about, and a lot of y'all come on here, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are from the South. So y'all have a sense of like what Mo said is like, that's the thing, because that's what y'all were brought up on. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us that's coming on here from my page, that's from up north, we looking at y'all in a whole different light, because again, it's a different way of looking at things. It's a different way of
hold up. It's very important questions.
What?
Just been asked to you. Okay, before we get to that important question, we go read Soul Snatcher.
Wait, she said, hold on. Oh. Shelly, nah, that's a Eugene Portis thing. We are not the same. We just cousins.
Okay, you okay.
Hey, Kamika, I don't spit nobody's mouth, cuz. So you know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to make it seem like I be doing that crap.
Okay, Key got a very important question for you.
What's up, G?
She said, Portis, has a woman ever proposed to you, or have you just asked?
You said, have a woman ever proposed to me, or have I asked?
Have you just asked? Did she propose to you, or did you just ask? When you got married?
No, I proposed to her.
You proposed to her.
Yeah, I proposed.
So when you proposed to her, but you got scared when y'all went down to the courthouse.
Yeah. Hell, I was scared when I proposed to her.
She said, like a conversation about marriage.
I was, you
were scared.
Yeah.
But
but I did it. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of what, I'm being honest. I was afraid because listen, we don't know the future, y'all. We don't know if this is going to be the right thing or if it's going to be the wrong thing. The only thing I could do was I made the decision on doing it. So I got to own up to it. You know what I'm saying? So I did it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And again, it's nothing that I would say that I regret that I did, because it was a learning experience. I can take what I did messed up and what I did good from that marriage, from that one, and apply it to my new one if I ever get married. Because again, I know what it takes to fuck up a marriage, but I also know what it takes to keep one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, you know what I'm saying?
So by you being married for those 9 years, you said 9 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
For you, does it make you feel like caution about getting married again?
It makes me go back to the point that I said earlier. I have to be ready. That's just the bottom line. I mean, some people can accept that, some people can, but
so by you being married before
I wasn't ready, Mo.
No, you wasn't ready.
I still had listen. I had childish ways still. Okay. Even though I had kids, you know what I'm saying? I still had childish ways. I still thought I was just a big player out there. I thought I was just, you know what I'm saying? I thought my shit didn't stink. So it was a lot of things that I needed to mature on before I even got married, bro. So again, I can honestly say that when I did this, yo, I was not ready.
Will said, spit it in the mouth.
Y'all gonna get off of that.
Dominate person.
Hey, Will,
that
I
person.
swear on my life, I never spit in nobody's mouth, man.
You
I
listen
swear to
to-
God. I don't know why Key got that thing going around like that.
Started Reggie Sharp.
No, I told Reggie
Oh.
I said when Reggie and Soul meet up, they just gonna be doing nasty shit like spitting in mouths and
They're gonna be
all
doing
of that.
nasty.
you know what I'm saying. But I wasn't saying that I did that.
Well, y'all think people are obligated to wait until y'all are ready for marriage?
Who said
Or
that?
do y'all think people are obligated to wait till y'all are ready for marriage?
Who said that?
Key.
She said, "Do we think people are what now?"
Right. So yeah, cause Key said she not finna wait for nobody to be ready for marriage.
Okay,
Yeah, that would Key. That would Key
that's
me.
understandable because she
She
knows
said,
what she
William
wants.
Portis is a freak. Key said William Garrett Portis is a freak. There's nothing wrong with spitting in the mouth. So Will say he with it. Will say ain't nothing wrong with spitting in the mouth.
Hey, Will,
He-
I love you, bro.
I guess y'all.
I ain't spitting in nobody's mouth.
I guess y'all be slobbing and kissing anyway. So I guess it's the same thing.
No, if we kissing, now you know if
Slob-
being a lady kissing, then that's something totally different.
Slobbing and kissing.
But I'm not gonna just literally just hock a tui in your muffy.
Man, I was looking at a video the other day, and the dude, the gay dude said, "My mouth stay."
Oh, man, why would he say something like that, man? Why we have to be so gay?
I don't know. We not gonna get on.
Well,
that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
But what I'm saying, it was
Man,
funny.
why
how
do
he
people bring
said-
that up? Oh God,
Cause y'all keep talking about spinning mouth.
I did not listen.
I
Listen.
said that was saying mouth wet.
Hey,
And
listen.
then that one girl, she done went and bought something to make her mouth wet.
What she buy?
Some stuff she bought for the sex store to keep her mouth wet.
It keep her mouth. What about the stuff that they can buy to keep their mouth from getting? It numbs their throat. What
I
about
don't
that?
know,
stuff?
but they want their mouth wet for a reason.
They want their mouth
So
wet and their throat numb.
I agree why some people need to start communicating about things they like marriage. Y'all will figure it out who's ready or who's not.
Okay, so who's that?
That was Miss Mac. We ain't
Okay.
Garrett Law, ladies. Y'all ready for this? Oh, Thunderbird said, "What's the topic?"
Thunderbird, where you
Thunderbird
been,
in the
man?
building.
Where you been?
I agree. I ain't waiting because people will be waiting all their life. Miss Max said she ain't waiting either.
Nah, I ain't gonna say.
Y'all definitely know anything. Monique is in the building.
She said what now?
Monique.
No, what did Shelly just say?
Shell. No, that was Reggie. Reggie said, "Shell, you definitely a northern." Topic. Shell says chopping spinning them out. They ain't the topic, Monique.
Oh no, it don't spit in the tongue.
Hey,
I got a real life headache.
Hey,
This is
no.
crazy.
The topic is
No, it ain't the topic.
that ain't the topic, Monique.
She going down.
Topic
She going.
about should
I got a headache.
women ask men
For their hand
Men
in
in
marriage.
marriage.
Oh Lord, man, my
No.
head is pounding.
no.
Hey, we done went from 14 different topics, y'all. Oh God.
God, drunk funny.
Ugh, my head
For
hurt.
the sex.
My head hurt. My head hurt.
What you say?
Ah,
You just said
what?
somebody. Oh, ain't nobody spitting my mouth. No.
He said that.
Miss Mac, are you still married now? Reggie want to know if Miss Mac still married. And Keith said somebody gonna be drowning when they go to the cause they gonna take one of them pills. Spitting it, they gonna drown. Like dude, they got some kind of pills that these women go buy to get their mouth wet.
Hey,
Y'all do y'all research. Y'all do y'all research on that pill.
yo, oh my God, I need somebody come rub me
Ain't
on
there
my
wrong
temple.
with little one of the birds ain't there wrong with little Chucky. Choking. Spitting means domination. That was Shell say.
Hey, didn't Will say that too?
Yeah.
Didn't Will say spit mean
Domination.
domination?
You mean you dominating somebody, you spitting their mouth.
Hey, man, I got a headache. Y'all, it's crazy.
Well, you got a headache because you think about spitting in somebody's mouth.
You nasty. Mo, you nasty, bro.
Shell said choking is okay. See, we done went from serious topic to some freaking stuff.
Still, you like to be choked, sweetheart?
Y'all talking about sweetness, about the mouth choking,
Oh
deep throating.
Hey,
What is going on?
Shell, you like to be choked, sweetheart? You can, you know what I'm saying? You can be real. Who else like to be choked?
She just said she like to be choked.
She do?
Yeah,
One hand or both?
She said, ain't nothing rubbing your head. Wait a minute.
She said what?
Ain't nothing rubbing your head, Otis. You shacking.
She called me Otis. I don't know where she got that shit
That's
from.
a wife. That's a wife job. Spit, then hit the R. Kelly next. Oh, we are talking about peeing on somebody. A little. Squeezing them nipples. That was
a little. She said a little. Hey, she said a little. Yeah, I can see. I can see her face that she made when she typed that. A little.
What if I spit on that spot? I choke you.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Wait, what going on?
Oh,
Where was y'all at freaking Friday? When we had all the women over here and we had no men. I'm telling them women were going in. Where y'all was?
Oh, I need
I'm gonna make sure all y'all be at the next freaking Friday.
Definitely be at the next Freaky Friday.
Y'all, man. Goddamn, yes, super freaky. Shaking my head.
What?
Either just a pin, but some y'all done got from marriage and freakiness.
Well, you need to have some freakiness in your marriage. So
yeah, you got.
I guess you gotta
spice it up.
I guess it gotta go to.
You gotta.
It kind of go hand in hand.
You gotta spice it up.
Yo, I had a terrible headache.
How you get a headache? Think about somebody spitting in your mouth. Good Lord. Yeah, we was being freaky on Friday. Oh,
that's exactly what was going on because we said that.
Oh, y'all, and we said that from
we
the
said
bird.
that from the bird.
We said they must be goddamn getting freaky for real. They ain't here.
Freaky for real because they ain't saying Nate.
I'm talking about you weren't here, Reggie Sharp wasn't here.
T
Will wasn't here. T wasn't here.
Derek wasn't here.
Nobody was here. We had all women.
And it was just me and Mo.
With all the women by ourselves.
It was just me and Gotti. Oh, and Bo.
And they were talking cash mess.
Cash money.
Cash mess that night.
Cash money, man.
We needed the ladies in here that night. I mean, we need y'all in here that night.
Fellas that night.
We need the fellas that night.
But you know, y'all gonna have a chance to redeem yourselves because
that freaking
we gonna spin that one back because the fellas, y'all gotta get back in and let these ladies know that if you a Capricorn, you puts it down.
And then we had two special guests on top of that.
Oh yeah, we had
two women on stage.
Yeah, we definitely had Miss Mack in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, homegirl from Mississippi.
And Miss Mack, you know, when you get that right Capricorn too, he gonna tear your back out. And you know what? When he do, I'm gonna shake that nigga's hand too.
Singing helicopter all around, helicopters.
Who said helicopter? Don't tell me that keep saying that again, dude.
For the birds, he was being freaky on Friday.
Hey, Key.
Freaky.
Shout out to Key, man. She funny as hell.
It's going down.
Helicopter, turn it all around.
Helicopter, turn it all around. But I tell you.
Hey, she is crazy.
Reggie Sharp.
But Andrew
Brooks. Oh, so you on deep throat time? Wait, hold on. I got that Reggie one. Reggie be measuring these women's throats.
Well, Reggie ain't got to measure their throat, bro. It's real easy to see.
Reggie should have been here freaking Friday.
I'm telling you,
y'all trying to
Reggie getting his get back now.
Man, y'all trying to turn it to freaking Wednesday.
Well, I tell y'all, and spin. Whoa,
who talking about spinning?
That's what Shelly said.
She'll be spinning.
Shelly, you be spinning too?
But y'all trying to lock somebody in.
Yeah, you're talking about.
Yeah, Miss Matt said shaking her head.
Talking about.
Y'all be spinning. Y'all trying to lock somebody in.
Hey, yeah, hell yeah. See, you gonna make a brother just say forget it. Got my tonsils.
Oh, Wait.
Hey, Bo. Hey, Bo. Hey, Bo. Hey, Bo. Go to the next one.
I got them shit. I got them Keith. Let me read that again. Hold on.
Hey.
Let me read that again. Hold on.
Man, my head hurt, man. Oh my God, man, my head is pounding.
He said she got her tonsil taken out. That pee up from the sex store evaporate.
Hey, man. Hey, this has been one hell of a show, y'all.
Hold on.
Bo, what you want to do, man? It's up to you. We gonna let you run this one tonight.
Wait, Key, what Key?
Key clown in the night.
Come
Bro.
on here. Okay.
God, I got a headache,
Well,
man.
I would like to know
Oh,
the answer
what?
because we got a question. What the question is?
Wait, she said what?
Registrar asked a question.
Hey, he said, I see
how to get it. Hello. Registrar, can you look?
He said, I see now.
Wait,
Oh, God, my head
hold
is
on,
pounding.
hold on, man. Man, Keita shut the house down tonight, man.
Yeah, she fucked us up with that.
Keita
Thank
shut the house down, bro. Well, that's what she said.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
But Keita shut the house down tonight.
Key, you know what? We gonna close on that one, baby.
I got them Keita shut the house
You.
down.
Woo! I can't even get my words out.
Key said. Man, goddamn Key said.
Hey, Mo, read that comment.
Follow toast. What in the? What I tell y'all what?
Hey, Mo. Hey, y'all.
What?
Hey, listen.
Well, y'all, well, I tell you the truth.
What's today? Today Wednesday?
If they Wednesday, is it freaking Friday?
Man, this has been a wild Wednesday,
Freaking
okay?
Wednesday.
You start having to call this Wild Wednesdays, man. Wild Wednesdays, man. If y'all in for the Wild Wednesdays, man, that's gonna get y'all ready for the Freaky Friday. Then let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna stop having serious conversations
Wait a minute.
on Wild
They
Wednesdays.
got that register. You said Porter elked up by Key.
Yeah, bro. That did do something to my head.
Oh
bro.
yeah, we gonna do that. Thunderbird said we need to do a live meet and greet. Exactly. We gonna do that.
Okay.
And Key gonna be the host. Key is the host of that show. Key Smith will be the host.
Yeah. This is gonna be live. Thunderbird, man. Hey, man, we need all y'all to
Man,
support.
so that's a wet Wednesday.
Oh, you want to call it Wet Wednesday, huh?
I thought you.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, I'll tell you this.
So that's a wet Wednesday.
If it's gonna be Wet Wednesday, you better make sure all these ladies gonna be in there keeping it wet.
He said, "I am the sex store. Will it clean my chart for everybody?" Oh, so you want? Will it clean my chart? Did I read that right? Oh, there it is. I am the sex store. Will it clean my
Clean
chart?
my chart.
Good night, everybody.
Oh! I know what she's saying. I know exactly what she's saying.
So clean her chart.
No, Mo. She's saying that her chart, that's when she go to the doctor and she get checked, it's clean. She has nothing on her chart.
Right.
She's
said,
disease free.
right. Okay.
There you go.
I'm at. She said, "I'm the sex.
I'm the sex store with a clean my chart.
Clean my chart. Good night, everybody."
Key, trust me, I got what you said. I know what you meant.
Oh, my bad. Kid. I had to comprehend what you said, Keith.
Yep.
Well, I hope all us on here got a clean chart.
Hell yeah, you better. You better.
If it's not wet,
I'll get it there.
See,
You better say it, Thunderbird.
Thunderbird. Look, fellas, we need y'all on the next. We need y'all here on the next Freaky Friday.
And you never know. Look, man, me and Mo may go remote on Friday for the 4th, just to do it so everybody, you know what I'm saying, so we can see what everybody getting into for the 4th of July. Freaky Friday on the 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? Freaky Friday on the 4th. So I think that's a good reason to jump on.
I said, good night, Keith Smith. Holla at y'all Friday.
Oh.
If y'all come on Friday,
if y'all want us to do a 4th of July Freaky Friday, we need y'all to hit us up.
Hit us up.
Matter of fact, don't hit me and Mo up. Hit up Bo. Hit up Bo. Hit up Bo on his hit up Bo on his page.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, the Bo Network on YouTube. Y'all follow, like, and subscribe. Hit up Bo if y'all want a Freaky Friday.
Well, you all to get married. You're about to get married. Okay. Yeah, keep on. Make sure you get married, Thunderbird.
For sure. Y'all hit Bo Network, the Bo Network, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube.
Thunderbird, I got
like and subscribe. And for her, LOL. Hey, and y'all let me and Gotti know if we should do a Freaky Friday on the 4th of July. If y'all ain't gonna be too busy, if y'all gonna tune in, let us know. Hit Bo up on the Bo Network. Don't hit me and Mo up. Hit Bo up.
Hit Bo up.
Hit Bo. Hit the Bo Network.
Because I might be out in the streets, going live from the streets.
And I'm going live from the streets with him.
Because I won't be here in the studio.
You know what I'm saying?
I won't be here in the house.
Now I might be at my house because you know I don't know nobody down here like that. So you know what I'm saying?
Time to go to bed. I might be here then. But I don't know.
Yeah. So I'm just letting y'all know. You know what I'm saying? So shoot. I might be in the crib just chilling because, like I said, I don't, you know.
But hey, you ain't gonna be in the house for July. You gonna be out somewhere, shaking it up.
Well, you know, we just gonna see.
Ain't nobody gonna be in the house on 4th of July. Everybody gonna be out popping firecrackers,
popping they shit,
looking at the fireworks, and filling on some booties.
Well, we'll see where mine take me, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, these last couple holidays, brother, they've been okay, but you know, I be missing my family, y'all.
Fireworks and Freaky 4th Friday.
Hey, I got a question before we get up off of here, y'all, and this is going to be the question for Freaky Friday. How many of y'all have ever had sex on the 4th of July while they popping the firecrackers? Is it exhilarating? How does it make you feel? Does it scare you? Does when them M80s go off and your man hit you, boom? Does it make you boom? You know what I'm saying? Let us know.
You like to demonstrate those.
I do.
All right, ladies, y'all.
I let her demonstrate.
We're gonna have a whole show with you demonstrating on Freaky Friday.
But you gotta show them your move though too, Mo.
Hey.
You gotta show them your make loving move when you always be like,
I gotta keep mine.
You do the roll, Mo.
I gotta keep mine for my significant other.
All you do is the roll, Mo. But
hey, y'all. Hey, we will see y'all maybe Friday, 4th of July.
Like we said, let y'all hit up Bo. Let us know. Bo, you want to tell them anything before we get up out of here, bro?
Y'all have a good night.
Know it. Got it.
Hey y'all have a good night. Keep God first and y'all stay woke.
As for me, Ortis, aka Squad in your face.
Squad in your face. He will squad in your face, lady.
AKA Mr. Intellectual was here, y'all. Yo, we have fun with y'all tonight. God, you funny as hell, man. We have fun with y'all tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Hey, in the words of my man's Charlemagne the God, peace to the planet, and we are out.
Oh, snatch.
Peace.
Well, that comes to having a good time.
There you go. Billy G. Williams.
Hey, Bo, you dirty.
Billy D. See, look, Billy D. He had to look at the hairline. Hairline was straight.
Bo, you was funny as hell for this one.
Hello.
Hey, Bo.
Billy D. Williams talks about having a good